Hello, welcome back. This is Jacob and today we are gonna be continuing the Let's Play for Reverse 1999. Alright everybody, did I take my seat on the train early enough? Do I have to wait until it departs? Still a couple of more minutes? Maybe an hour? I don't know. Hi everybody, I think I'm early with this one for a change. I guess that is kinda like winning the gacha here. With me, if I'm early enough or if I'm too late for some things. But yeah, the side story is here, Midnight Whistle, and I'm excited. I see trains, I see vampires, and I see Zemel, and I like all three of those things, so I'm excited. Also, I don't think I have to say it, but at the end of today's episode, we're gonna be obviously doing some pulls as well. Maybe a couple of extra pulls as well on the side, but I'll elaborate more when we get to the end of today's episode. You'll see what I mean. But yeah, new side stories here, and I'm excited to jump into this one. But before we do so, last time we went through a very interesting depiction of a character through their own anecdote. X is definitely a character that a slightly bit honestly went over my head until I saw a couple of comments on the previous episode depicting him a bit more in detail, or elaborating rather a bit more about the whole thing when it comes to his character and how deep dank actually he is, and that he could just be going and honestly around and just killing people without any kind of remorse, which he kind of did show in the previous episode as well. And yeah, honestly, reading your guys' comments on the previous episode made it a bit more clear why Vertin, for example, was so kind of reserved and scared around him, quite honestly. Like, it definitely started to make way more sense when I saw what you guys said in the last part about him, where it clicked way more in why why she was so, well, yeah, I guess scared is probably the best depiction. But yeah, he is definitely a guy who, if he was not preoccupied with other things, he would probably be going around doing some very nasty shit. Let's put it that way. He could Rube Goldberg his way out of a lot of situations, but more on that in a bit. Very quick as well, a correction on the previous episode. When I was looking up the term for EP, I was looking up, or rather the result I got was for the mathematical version of EP. That Google gave me. Apparently the correct thing that I should have been looking up was from physics, not from mathematics, because in physics EP stands for gravitational potential energy, which was also what the Node 6 was called. That should have actually made more sense. I honestly should have just put the entire formula that was on screen into Google and see what the hell is gonna come up with. That would have probably given me a much better result than just putting EP and I think I was looking up EP and mathematics, in mathematics specifically. I think that was the thing I was looking at, so that's why probably I got the wrong result. Look, I never saw that formula. Mathematics back both in primary and middle school for me, even uni, were not really, you know, going into this crazy stuff. So a lot of that stuff goes over my head. Honestly, when I look in the future, when I'm gonna be looking up stuff for like mathematical stuff for Reverse, if it comes up, I'm just gonna put a disclaimer on screen. This might be wrong, someone correct me. But yeah, you guys also in the comments pointed out a couple of interesting things and reminders about the whole X thing, with him mentioning Mr. Laplace, that being a real person, of course, the real person being Pierre Simon Laplace, so thank you for that that reminder. Lorenz also being an actual person and stuff like that, but also the reminders of what the Laplace's demon is into more detail. Again, thank you very much for the reminders. A lot of that stuff is from very early into the game, so I really always appreciate it when you guys remind me of those little details. One thing as well that was brought up in the previous episode was about, or rather suggestions about upcoming anecdotes, which ones to do, and Eagle was one that immediately reminded me of something. Wasn't Eagle Was an eagle in one of the recent stories, like with X, paired up with X for like a brief moment? What was it at the beginning of the Assassin's Creed story, like the first cutscene or something, where Eagle suddenly appeared, helping X with something there on the spot? I can't clearly remember. I think that was the part where we, or rather, where someone brought up that I should look up at it. I should look at Eagle's anecdote for more explanations about why she is working with X specifically. Honestly, I was gonna do an anecdote at the beginning of this week, and it would have been Eagle's anecdote, but the beginning of this week, Monday and Tuesday, were both spent on editing a close to 4-hour video. Audio editing is a bitch. Yeah, anyway. I spent a lot of time on other work-related stuff for the channel, so didn't get around the time to do the anecdote. But I'll keep it in mind, and next time around we have the time to do anecdotes. I'll definitely pick up Eagles, because that is kind of like on the top of my mind right now to do when we get to it. But speaking of the previous episode, a comment that cracked the ever-loving hell out of me up comes from Random Situation, who said, the sleeper type character who is inconsequential at the start, yet will probably use that third item that he has in his favor when it comes down to the wire at the end of the story. Who knows? Dude will probably raise the storm itself somehow. You know what? I would not put it like away that X wouldn't figure out a Rube Goldberg machine to get rid of the storm. That would be absolutely hysterical, even if they just play it as a joke. Anyway, using the factor of natural chaos as a cover for any accident is not an uncommon thing to see, but seeing it put into action in a literal sense looks like the perfect Deus Ex Machina that is held by a relatively unknown faction, Lorenz, to me. Yeah. That blue box self-insert comment sounds unreasonably plausible, especially since the game itself is directed by unknown power? Really? I never look up stuff like the names of production personnel and stuff like that from a game, quite honestly. There's very rarely in these games when someone kind of stands out a lot. But is the director of this game really going by a pseudonym of unknown power? Is that really the case? Because that is absolutely hysterical, and I kind of respect that. I kind of respect that. That is kind of neat if that's the case. And yeah, again, I really do feel like X is kind of like a self-insert, probably from someone of the writing team, maybe even the director himself then in that case, I don't know. Or herself, I don't even know who the director is of this game, I'll be quite honest, I'm sorry, it's so many episodes in, I don't even know who the director is. But yeah, anyway, Random Situation, that comment was hysterical, and thank you very much. He would Rube Goldberg his way out of everything, wouldn't he? But yeah, again, the comments that you guys put out for him definitely solidified him as a very dangerous threat that I am, and not to toot my own horn too much, but the comment I made on the previous episode, I am happy that he's on our side for now, is after I read your guys' comments, is kind of way more appropriate than I thought it would be. Oh boy. But anyway, before we jump into our story for today, I will be inserting a little video here in a brief moment, because before we start, I did pre-read one thing before this, blind read of course, which is the little like a lead-in story that we were getting over a couple of days before this update went live for the Steam Whistle Prelude, as it was called. So I did read that, I did record myself reading that, and yeah, I will insert that right now in so you guys can enjoy that portion, and then we're gonna be beginning with the story immediately. Steam Whistle Prelude. Alright, let's see. Day 1 Mission Journal. The Danube Dawn, operated by Vienna Pannonian Railways. Okay, that's a train, I presume. Departing from Istanbul, passing through Belgrade, or as we call it here, Beograd, and Budapest before finally arriving in Vienna. Throughout the journey, breakfast, lunch and dinner are served, allowing passengers to enjoy freshly prepared dishes from various regions while taking in the ever-changing scenery from the dining car. If it wasn't the year 1913, it truly would be a wonderful journey. Uh-huh. Yeah, World War I, huh? Danube Dawn. I wonder if that is a real train. Alright, I don't know if it's a real train or not, but the only hits I'm getting are something for a Danube Express, which is something of a of a newer aged new age train from the last like roughly 20 years, I would say. Not too much, like not an old-timey train. So if there was a Danube Dawn, I cannot find it. Maybe someone can enlighten me. Honestly, the thing that this reminds me of, considering the railway and everything that is described here, the journey from Istanbul to Vienna, this just reminds me of the Orient Express, which has a lot of famous stories based on it, especially the one of the murder on the Orient Express. Anyway, day 2. By the way, I love this little SPF device that they're using here for this thing. Anyway, meeting new colleagues. Semmelweis, one of the companions on this journey, was born in... Oh no, oh god, this is gonna be Hungary. I don't know how to pronounce Hungary words. Szeged? Kongrad County, Hungary. I am sorry for anybody who is from Hungary or can speak the language. This is one of the rare languages I have no idea how to even begin pronouncing anything. At the age of 14, she joined the Foundation as an investigator. Right, she was very young. Her arcane skills are weak, but she is calm, precise, and dependable. Those who have worked with Semmelweis share the same opinion about her, an Arcanist as rational as human, if only there were more Arcanists like her. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one, going back with Semmelweis. Day 3. Whatever this gibberish is on the screen. Research on vampires. They hate sunlight and garlic, drink human blood, can turn into mist and control small animals such as rats and bats. People ambushed by vampires often become infected and die immediately. Local testimonies are close to expectations, but the parts the Foundation refuses to share are well protected. It's very difficult to confirm if the rumors are true. Okay. Considering, yeah, I saw Zemmel on the in her old attire, and someone also pointed out that in the banner picture that I showed the other day, she's in her old attire. I'm guessing the story is gonna be taking place before she gets turned, or it's gonna be the story where she gets turned. Maybe that'll be kind of fun. Alright, they hate sunlight and garlic, drink human blood, can turn into mist and control small animals. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Sponsored trip. Nice. Video equipment, camping gear, snacks, and some games to help pass the time. Everything's been prepared, even the contraband has been stowed away. The catch? Wait. I let my eagerness of going on a Foundation-sponsored trip get to my head. Might as well share some of the snacks with the others. Actually, I wonder if this... Is this thing written from... No, actually, wait. Wasn't, Yeah, this is from someone else's perspective. Whose perspective is this gonna be? I wonder, actually. I guess I'm gonna see. Day 5. One must be punctual. The extra luggage slowed us down, forcing us to travel through the night to make up for lost time. Based on my calculations, we will have to travel for a total of 22 hours today. The others have expressed concerns about traveling at night, but their fears are clearly unnecessary. According to my research, this area is so deserted that even wild beasts don't bother to pass through. We are the only ones using this route. It should be perfectly safe. Aha! Alright then. I have a dumb feeling you guys are gonna be running into something there. That route, well, whatever is happening there. Okay, I'm gonna guess this is the lead-in and how they get somewhere. I'm guessing. I mean, that's kind of like the obvious, right? Interesting. Also, the route is empty. Not even wild beasts go in there. That just means there's something even worse there. Like a vampire, maybe? Oh, fun. Okay. Okay, this was short. This is kind of shorter than the usual ones. I have a couple of these saved without having read them. I have a couple of these saved as well for a couple of the other stories, which I'm gonna use in the future to read through when we get to them, because I think a couple of them are saved that are for main story stuff. I just took pictures. I didn't, or rather, I took video recordings. I didn't do anything with with reading of the whole thing. Anyway, back to the normal episode. All right, and with that done, let's see. Time to board. Okay. Oh, okay. Our little bratty vampire, I'm guessing. Let's see. Travel notice. The train will leave as scheduled. Weather permitting. Please have your ticket ready for boarding. All right. Let's see. Nice. Oh, they use the intro screen again. That's nice. Speaking of, I was kind of trying to trigger it again. I don't know if it's gonna be like a once per day trigger for the cutscene.
This is no ordinary train. From Istanbul to Vienna, each land it passes through still carries the echoes of gunshots and explosions. Before the war, it was a symbol of luxury. Now it is an arc. A way to outrun death, and everyone is scrambling for a ticket.
That is imagery.
They have no idea that when night falls,
okay,
and the train stops,
okay,
death comes aboard too.
Lovely passengers.
A group of passengers awoke to the sound of crying. They followed it. Then the crying turned to bawling, and the bawling to wailing, until they reached it. A door that wasn't there before.
Oh, okay.
And there, in a carriage that never was, in that place that shouldn't even have existed, blood-red eyes blinked in the darkness. Before they could scream, they were pulled into the darkness, doomed to join the
bad touch.
Of the dead.
Bad touch, go away.
In their accursed corpse. As the night fell, and the last slivers of light gave in to the darkness, their cries faded, and the blood of those sorry passengers trickled, sweet and warm, into the throats of the red-eyed monsters. Only when that last drop had been swallowed up did the conductress appear, walking amidst the shredded flesh, counting off each passenger the way a butler might inspect a mess left behind from his master's feast. 231, 232. The ceremony is complete, and this journey has come to an end. We hope you had a pleasant trip, and we look forward to seeing you again aboard
the Danube Dawn.
Okay, I'm already loving this. Okay. Very interesting beginning.
The Danube Dawn.
Oh, with a hat. Okay. Hello, boy. The boy mutters the words one last time, then closes his notebook and hands it back to the woman beside him.
I haven't been able to read a vampire story since the war started. Thank you kindly, ma'am.
It's just one of many stories in my collection. I suppose it's interesting enough then.
Uh-huh.
You suppose? It's amazing! And the next train coming into the station is called the Danube Dawn too, you know. Huh. So, it's the same train, isn't it? The vampire's secret base.
Said the vampire.
The folly of youth. Not yet able to discern fiction from reality.
Familiar voice. It's not Valentina, is it? No, right?
Well, it's not like these stories just spring up out of nowhere. I've heard all kinds of them that really happen. At least, I think so. What do you think, ma'am?
He blinks his shadowed eyes at the woman, then lowers the brim of his hat.
What I think is of little matter. I simply write what I see. And I see an intriguing story in you.
It is a familiar voice, but I cannot put my finger on who it is.
May I have your name?
Also, she's a writer, okay?
Rubuska. My name's Rubuska. Pleasure to meet you, ma'am.
Rubuska. An interesting name. I'll be sure to make record of it. As I said, I'm a collector of stories, and you may just have something worth adding to my collection.
I honestly don't know. It's definitely not Erd. That silhouette would be different in that little text box. Huh. She opens her notebook, her shining pen tracing a line across the page.
I'd love to, ma'am. But you're about to board the train, aren't you? I'm only here for a visit, so it's pretty much impossible I'll ever see you again.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't be so sure.
She spins the pen idly between her fingers and looks up.
Many a great tale started with the impossible.
True.
Vampires on a train, eh? That old tale.
This guy. The comment drifts lazily out from another passenger. It seems the tale has a few more listeners than expected.
Old tale. You heard this story before, sir?
No, not precisely. But many like it. Vampires, werewolves, wild beasts, and monsters.
This guy sounds exactly like me when I'm doing an old man voice. Oh, you know, that old dry tone and the voice.
It's always the same story about the powerful consuming the common folk. Storytellers have always been good at making their points one way or another.
Huh. That doesn't seem like the same thing to me. What do you think, ma'am?
Rubuska turns to look, but the woman who told the story has vanished. Okay.
You're young. You'll grow out of these tall tales soon enough.
You really don't think vampires are real?
Let me show you my fangs. Wah!
I'm much too old to believe in that kind of rubbish. I don't see why it's necessary to even put vampires in that one anyway.
Right. Again, this world is very interesting in what they believe is real, what isn't, considering how many fantastical creatures actually exist in this world. The old man exhales a long ring of smoke. He bends down, rubbing the raw seam? Okay, a raw seam when his prosthetic meets his severed leg. Oh, okay.
Of course it's necessary.
Oh yeah, when is this supposed to be taking place? Like after World War I, I believe? The boy nods gravely, turning toward the direction of the oncoming train.
Think about it. The story's about death, right? And vampires kill, sure, but they also give eternal life.
which could suck depending on in which phase of life you were when you were bitten.
So, say one of the passengers is killed. The vampire can just bite them on the neck, and just like that, they're alive again. Take out the vampires, and now death is a one-way trip. The end of the line. It's way more exciting to have some twists and turns. I mean, where's the fun in a story you can predict from the very beginning?
Ah, you're in for disappointment looking at things like that. The world is filled with predictable endings, usually predictably tragic.
I know a guy who would disagree. The old man, a half-burned cigarette between his fingers, gestures toward a corner of the station. Where a mass of fingers huddled together, clothes warm, cheeks red with frost. Wait, what? Is a part of the sentence missing here? What? Oh, wait. The old man, a half-burned cigarette between his fingers, gestures toward a corner of the station, where a mass of fingers huddled together, clothes warm, cheeks red with frost. Okay, this sentence is kind of breaking my brain right now. Anyway. Silent and stubborn, they've fixed their gaze on the frozen tracks ahead of them.
Just look at those poor folk over there. They've been waiting here for days.
Oh God.
How do you think their story will end? Do you think they have tickets in their pockets? Of course not. But they're hungry and afraid to face the gunfire. So they come here to try their luck. But miracles are few and far between in this world.
The boy pats his empty stomach, chewing on the meaning behind the old man's words.
Try their luck? What sort of luck are you talking about exactly?
I'm sure you're well aware already.
His better eyes gaze out over the station, as if awaiting a drama soon to unfold.
You're confusing me, sir. Weren't we just talking about stories?
The boy bends to brush the dust from his knees. As he does, the crowd begins to move. Bing bong! At that moment, the station bell tolls and a voice rings out over the din.
The next train will arrive in 20 minutes. Please line up, taking care to bring all your belongings, and prepare your tickets for inspection.
It's coming. The Danube Dawn.
This is my chance.
The crowd rises and surges toward the boarding gate.
Well, I better get going now. I mean, my train is here. God bless you, sir. Whichever god that is.
Whichever god that is. He waves to the old man before slipping into the crowd like a drop falling into the sea. No one notices his movement. All they care about are tickets, loved ones far away, and the train about to arrive, along with a troublesome mission.
November 30th, 1912. The Danube Dawn is arriving at...
Okay, thanks for the year. So yeah, World War I stuff. Okay. St. Paulo Foundation Regional Field Mission Brief. Okay. Also, old Zemel is gonna be very interesting.
Vampires, infection, manus, vindictae.
The investigator lingers on the name.
Didn't expect I'd be dealing with manus vindictae for my first field mission after the 5th storm. According to current intelligence, the vampire working with the manus is set to board this train.
Okay, right, this puts it into perspective. So, right, this was, is this gonna be... Obviously, I don't want the answer to that, but is this gonna be the prequel story of how she got infected to become a vampire? Considering this is her first mission, right?
I was hoping I'd be able to finish this job with my new teammates. Get this done quickly. It looks like this won't be so easy.
Also, is it just me, or did her old model get a bit spruced up? Like it's a bit fresher than it was before. More detail. She sighs and draws a communicator from her coat pocket.
Eastros Operation Squad 77. Rendezvous. Train station. Time 1820 hours.
Eastros. That is an interesting name.
Still no answer. I never realized the storm could affect people's punctuality, too. Fine. If the train arrives and they're still not here, then...
Oh, more and more people stream into the station. The platform heaves with bodies, far beyond the capacity of a single train.
Don't push them. Do you even have a ticket?
For crying out loud, the train isn't even here yet.
Complaints rise, anxiety spreads. The fragile order of the station collapses. A scream pierces out above the din.
No, my ticket!
Uh-huh.
Sir, please give that ticket back to that lady.
What are you talking about? This is my ticket.
Oh,
Your ticket? You just snatched it from my hand. Everyone just saw it.
oh boy, people are pissed and scared. The man remains unaffected by her scolding.
Sir, there will be other trains. Everyone will have the chance to leave. I need you to calm down, understand? Our tickets have been specially processed to prevent misuse, so you won't be able to use that ticket.
Other trains? Hey, everyone, listen to me. I have first-hand information. This is the last train out of here. It's now or never. No one's leaving here after tonight.
Oh boy.
Sir? Sir!
Oh boy. Shouts and children's cries intertwine with whistles and pops of steam, drowning out all persuasion.
You don't know what it's like out there. We could all be dead by tomorrow.
Oh, enough of your blithering excuses. Give me my ticket back now. You can save your heroic speech for...
Oh, did she? Oh shit. Oh shit. Before she finishes, he yanks her toward him. Passengers with tickets scream. The ticketless stand silent, numb eyes locked on him.
Sir, please drop the weapon.
Yeah, people are desperate.
Let me in. I'll shoot her. I'll shoot you. I'll shoot everyone.
Oh, didn't mean to skip that scream. He clamps her throat and backs away, dragging her from the yellow lamplight into the shadow behind.
You really think I'm just going to be a good leadership and go back home to wait for a bomb to fall on my head?
A hollow laugh escapes him, blood rising in his eyes.
No. If I don't get to make it out of here, then no one else will.
Buddy. Oh boy. A gunshot splits the air. Silence falls over the crowd. Who was it?
Hold it, you bastard! Get your hands off that lady!
Guards rush forward, training their rifles on the troublemaker.
Don't make us end this the hard way.
He sneers at the dark muzzles.
Aren't you soldiers busy enough killing each other? You have to come and start roughing us up too?
His pupils shrink. His finger tightens on the trigger.
Alright, then try me. Let's see who can pull the trigger first.
Oh boy. My guy, I know you're desperate, but you're going against hopefully trained soldiers. This is not a fight you want to deal with. Okay, who are we dealing with? Maniacal civilian. A frenzied civilian desperate to earn the right to board. Perhaps some are born insane, but he was clearly not one of them. Yeah, people are gonna go nuts in a situation like this. What are your things called? Trigger amidst despair? Scream amidst fear? Fire amidst tears? Lovely, lovely. I'll keep it at that.
There are many routes to travel, but only one destination.
This is mine! Mine! I've been waiting 3 whole days!
Oh, Jesus Christ. I was about to say, I'm gonna change probably the lineup in the next video after this, after I do the pulls today. Then I'll have the more appropriate characters, not just Zemel.
Budapest is calling! Yes! The safe place! Budapest!
Hypothermia, hunger, nervous tension resulting in delirium. Simply put, he's insane.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Thank you for that. Alright, let's get rid of him, I guess. Sadly enough. But, yeah.
Taking a peek inside.
Oh! I just realized. Oh, they're treating this first battle like a mini-boss battle? That's interesting.
That's the direction.
I don't think I'm gonna need that much.
For repentance.
Yeah.
Trust me, it won't hurt.
Yeah.
A worthy victory. But the fight is far from over.
From over. Alright. Oh god, the old lady. In the chaos, the shaken hostage is pulled back by the platform guards.
Are you alright, ma'am? I'm fine, but my ticket. He still has my ticket.
She points toward the culprit ahead, who now charges like a mad bull.
Out of my way!
Oh boy, he be going. He finally shakes off the guards and bolts toward the misty tracks.
Budapest! That's the only safe place!
Actually, I can't remember. Was Budapest saved during World War One? Funnily enough, I know more stuff about World War II than World War One. The most I know about World War One is how insane it was, and that it was pretty much a trench war for the most part. Ooh, that was an interesting camera move. To signal him for him, the world tilts. The ground gives way beneath him. He slips from the platform. Oh god! Is he on the tracks? Uh-oh.
Good lord! Sir, take my hand! The train's coming!
Cries, screams, and whistles rise in chorus, nearly drowning the train's steam whistle in the distance. But my dude, you don't want to be there. At least roll to the side. There seems to be enough empty space there. The man stands dazed in the center of the tracks. His legs are bent at obtuse angles, broken and bleeding. Ugh. Oh, how? Okay, come on. That fall wasn't that deep unless he hit his legs on the metal bars. But he smiles. Oh. A thick black column of smoke cuts into the dusky sky, rising along with a loud whistle. Did he make peace with the situation? Or something like that?
It's the train! It's the Danube Dawn!
Buddy. Uh-huh. Year after year, the shadow of war clings to this land, relentless, unshakable. God, the music right now. But still, the Danube Dawn makes its journey, like a dutiful soldier marching along through rain, sleet, and storm. She arrives bearing hope for freedom and for life.
Danube Dawn. Budapest.
At last, he remembers what he must do and stumbles toward the end.
No, sir! No!
Buddy!
I made it! Mother, father, Melina!
Holy hell, he really lost his mind. The train exhales smoke as it nears, headlights spilling dim yellow circles into the twilight. The man limps forward along the tracks. Oh god, he's approaching the train.
Here's my ticket! Let me in! Let me in!
He cries out, waving the thin ticket in the air. He waves it like a protective charm, like the key to life were in his hands.
I have a ticket!
Yep. The train thunders as it grinds to a stop. Too late. Momentum and weight carried on iron wheels pulverize his flesh, crushing rage, madness, and fear, everything into the cold steel. The bloodstained ticket slips from his fingers, carried up and far away. But, that's nothing that just happened. The train door opens and a stewardess with an eye patch rushes out in a panic.
Oh my.
Hi.
Everyone, please remain calm. We need to inspect this scene.
She sounds familiar. Is she voicing someone else in this game?
Please, let me in, miss. For the love of all that's good, don't let us die out here.
This is the last train you need. Please, you have to help us.
The crowd surges forward toward the opening doors. The gore and horror that only just occurred is forgotten in their desperation. When people are desperate, they're not gonna be caring about the unfortunate circumstances of another person in that case. At least not most people will. A roiling mass of faces filled with stark fear and determination and bodies jostling for position. Meanwhile, the ticket drifts unseen, landing silently before another. Oh? November 30th! My birthday is circled on that thing! Game, why? Yet as Emilweiss reaches out to it, she's met by a shadowy apparition. Before she can react, the shadow and the ticket are gone, vanishing into thin air.
A shadow? It could be some kind of arcane skill.
The investigator scans the crowd in silence, searching for the source of the shadow. The dramatic zoom.
Annabelle, William, come along. We wouldn't want to get lost now, would we?
Oh, so very British. Also, you have a portrait. You are maybe gonna be important for the story?
Wait for me, Miss Dorothy.
You have a way more detailed model. You're definitely gonna be part of the story in some way. Dorothy is the name of the lady, huh? What was the girl's name? She did call it out, right? Annabelle. Okay, time to turn into a doll. Not here.
A Class 10 steam engine. When this beauty gets going, it'll run faster than the wind blows over the Alps.
Alright, governor.
As a compound engine, you understand? Steam's got to go through 2 stages before it gets pumped out the top.
That is a thick accent. Not here either. Finding no further clues, her pressing mission returns to the forefront of her mind. She picks up her suitcase and joins the madly churning queue.
Crowd's starting to rush. Not safe to stand around. Excuse me? Coming through.
In a brief moment they pass each other, the investigator spots the bloodstained ticket clenched in the boy's hand.
Please, wait.
He seems not to hear her call, hurrying on as if rushing to board, quickening his pace. The investigator attempts to stop him, but the boy ducks. Her reaching fingers brush across the top of the dark felt hat. Uh-huh.
My hat!
This little guy is definitely one of those very gender fluid looking characters, isn't it? I will not lie. I was thinking that Rubuska is a girl, not a boy. Just going by the design. Very feminine features, plus the little fang there as well. The felt hat falls away, revealing a girl's face. Oh, is it a girl? Her hair spills free, drifting in the wind. Pale skin, red eyes, and fangs. She's the spitting image of a vampire.
Red eyes.
The girl bows her head, cutting off the investigator's sight.
You're kidding.
only got that hat 3 days ago.
Seizing the pause, she leaps into the what did it say? Throng? Throng, okay. In an instant, like a dragonfly into reeds, she disappears into the crowd. The investigator steps forward to grab her sole piece of evidence. A hat, plain and unremarkable. Yes, Zemmel?
A vampire disguised as a normal person, though far from perfectly. They could add her picture to the big book of vampire faces back at headquarters.
I want to see that book. If nothing else, it tells her the girl values a clean getaway over her disguise. Alright. Interesting. Very interesting start to this whole thing. And bloody as hell immediately. Ah, this will be a story. Come on in, your friends have been waiting for you. Oh yeah, I've noticed these loading screens. These are these random with like snippets from other stories now when you load into stuff? Because I've noticed it a couple of times going through menus at this point. But anyway, oh yeah, also very quickly, when the cutscene at the beginning began, I kind of cut myself off and completely forgot to finish my sentence. But yeah. In the story beginning cutscene, when the train like rushes into the screen and essentially into this menu, that reminded me of the fact that when you first click into the menu, there is like a neat little animation. I was kind of hoping that it's gonna do it every single time you go back into the menu here, like when you completely leave like this. Thank you very much, and you go back. But no, it doesn't do that anymore. So I was kind of trying to say and ask if this is gonna be like a once per day kind of thing, where it does so, because I would like to capture it for the Let's Play if at all possible. But anyway, top secret mission. What's not written in the field mission manual is the real norm. Okay. St. Paulo Foundation external field report, the Danube Dawn. Oh, this is the piece of paper that was on screen at the beginning. Alright. Mission number 1912-13. Okay, location, the Danube Dawn. Security level top secret. Intelligence summary. Key report 1. Multiple investigation records indicate that during the past 3 operation cycles, exact dates in encrypted attachment, abnormal arcanum energy traces were consistently detected inside the Danube Dawn, the international train running between Istanbul and Vienna. Oh, right, I think I said it in the read-through that I was doing of the like Prelude story, right? That I was looking up the name Danube Dawn, but I couldn't find any train with that name, like historically at least. I mean, this is the Orient Express, right? This is meant to be the Orient Express, unless they came up with a unique name for the train for the story here. But I mean, there is and was always obviously a train going from Istanbul to Vienna and stuff, so that's normal. Even the cutscene at the beginning here started with stories being told about killings and such on the train, right? Gunshots and so on and so forth, aka the murder on the Orient Express, right? Anyway, these energy patterns closely match the activity signature of a known beyond entity, the vampire. See encrypted attachment for detailed characteristics. Alright. Key report 2. Meanwhile, a series of unexplained deaths and disappearances have occurred along the train's route. Preliminary examinations show that the victims suffered blunt force trauma and displayed tissue mutations of unidentified form, differing from the pattern of known vampire infected. The upper division suspects direct contact with a new strain of vampire. Threat level has been classified as severe. Ah, this is what the story is gonna be about, huh? Interesting. I wonder if that's the reason why Rubuska is also here. Maybe. All evidence suggests the presence of an anomalous vampire aboard the Danube Dawn, either active on a periodic cycle or as a vampire infected with atypical traits. Squad members are to prioritize personal safety during the operation. mission objectives. Based on prior performance, Level 4 Investigator Zemmelweis is hereby assigned to the Danube Dawn investigation team. Objectives include: number 1, aboard the Danube Dawn, confirm the authenticity and number of vampire entities, observe their activity pattern and assess passenger threat level. Number 2, investigate whether vampire activity correlates with newly observed vampire infected incidents along the train's route. Record any newly discovered strains, their traits and behavioral patterns. Collect direct evidence of collaboration between Manus Vindictae and the vampire. Investigator Zemmelweis is to rendezvous with 4 members of the Istros Operation Squad 77 after the Danube Dawn, docks at Platform 3. Station G, 6:20 p.m. local time. November 30th, 1912. Okay, so this is this is literally taking place on my birthday. Just way before it. I'm not that old. That's funny. They will supply all mission critical resources and equipment. St. Paulo Foundation, November 2nd, 1912. Okay, very interesting. Let's see how this continues, right? Catgut? I hope I'm reading that right. She stumbled, but on what? The thread of fate? Okay. Also, our conductor with the scar, I'm presuming? Let's see. The full weight of the earlier travesty finally hits the crowd, as shrieks and shouts of horror divert the attention of even the most desperate. With one exception, a small and slight figure that darts between the gawking crowd.
Phew, didn't follow me. Alright, guess I'll just board here.
She exhales, though her hands tremble on her knees. Okay, so the beginning of the story, just she was pretending to be a boy. Okay. Okay. The adrenaline fades, and rising against it comes the ache of overlong hunger. Her head feels like a weightless balloon.
A little longer yet, Rubuska. There'll be food for days on the train. All you have to do now is get on.
She presses her belly, slowly straightening. She slips her hands into her pockets, blending into the line, and glances at the flustered young stewardess. At the train door, the stewardess spreads her arm, pleading with the agitated crowd.
Please, wait a moment while our attendant confirms your identity.
Oh, now it's hitting me who the voice is reminding me of. It's reminding me of the little bean of Marcus, right? Kind of sounds very similar. I wonder if it's the same VA.
I've waited quite enough. Thank you very much. Let me aboard this instant. You saw the chaos those peasants raised. A living nightmare, I tell you. And I certainly don't wish to experience it again.
I understand your concern, Madam Sonia, but we must follow the train's regulations. Now, if you just wait a moment longer.
Her face burns red as she stands helpless between passengers and carriage.
Have you lost your other eye, too? My ticket was snatched by that belligerent fellow who tumbled onto the tracks. Everyone can attest to the fact. Now I beg you to skip all this unnecessary rubbish, else I will be forced to write to the railway administration. I'm sure they'll be very much interested to hear about this little incident.
I think they misspelled Karen. Okay, she's a named character, huh? This old lady.
Please, madam, if you just wait for another moment, I'll go and ask my superior.
Despite their difference in size and in station, the little stewardess is able to hold back the agitated woman with a single hand. Damn!
What a crass little girl you are.
I'm
Oh, here comes the other one. Now comes the other... other stewardess with the scar across her face. Everybody's gonna shit their breeches right now. From within comes a woman's voice, deep and grave in its authority.
I'll take care of this.
Oh god. Oh my god, she's tall. The uniformed woman with a patchwork face approaches the door, a long shadow stretching out behind her.
Who's that?
I don't know, but she's tall. On instinct, the girl takes a few cautious steps back, avoiding the frightening visage of this new figure.
Oh, don't waste our time. I don't care who explains what. Who are you?
Immediately shit her pants. Love it.
The solution to your problem.
Uh-huh.
Stitches. Scars. Oh, you're that conductress everyone has been talking about. As I explained, my ticket has been...
Suddenly very polite. I love it. Her shrill tone softens, now touched with nervousness.
I've been made aware of this situation. These tickets are made with an arcane process. No one will use your ticket without your consent.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they did say this earlier, so the tickets are kind of like, almost kind of like in nowadays situations, kind of like a fingerprint locked to someone, so no one can fake their way through it.
Attempts at ticket theft are a familiar thing.
Expressionless, the woman glances into the most unremarkable corner.
But we have never lost a single ticket.
Uh-oh, Rubuska is in danger. The girl's instinct for danger has never failed her. She turns at once, ready to move. Oh shit, what the... Ow! What the hell was that? Her right foot feels weighted down, and she is all at once pulled to the ground. A faint stinging buzz of electricity flows beneath the girl's feet, as if holding her there.
That stings.
Oh, is that...
her arcane skill?
Yeah, is that her doing it? A thought flashes through her mind. Holy fuck! I didn't... Hey. I didn't think we were gonna have a super spooky story, but I like it. One step, two, the footsteps grow closer.
The arcane processing on the ticket will lead us to its location.
Uh-oh.
It's close.
Uh-oh. Leave the ticket and run.
Okay, stay calm, Rubuska. Nothing to panic over. Do what you always do. It's worked so far.
Pretend to be sweet and innocent. She inhales sharply, lips curling into what she hopes is her sweetest, most flattering smile, then turns her head. Oh no.
Ah, good evening, my fine lady.
That is not a sweet smile. That is a sweet brat smile. Oh my god.
Good evening.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What is this angle? Holy shit.
I'm not feeling so good.
I'm not feeling so good, Mr. Stark. Whoosh.
Please surrender the ticket. It's in your left trouser pocket.
Holy shit.
How do you, I mean, what ticket?
Rubuska, please.
A ticket for the Danube Dawn. Bilet za vlak. Train ticket. Understand?
Oh, she's Russian. Okay. Or was that Russian? I think that was Russian, right? I mean, it's in the alphabet, I guess.
Miss.
Her tone falls like a sledgehammer, pinning her into place.
All right. I didn't steal it. I just saw it floating in the air. You know, finders, keepers, and all.
Holy shit. Her body lifts as her collar cinches tight around her throat. Holy hell. The conductors hoist her up with a disturbing ease.
Huh?
Holy hell. She stares in disbelief at her swaying shoes, her emotions struggling to catch up.
Take the ticket. It's in...
Left trouser pocket. I know.
The stewardess approaches with a cheerful smile, reaching a hand toward her waist.
Hey! Hey! Ugh, put me down!
These two are terrifying.
Get your hands off me!
That mouth has a habit of running off. Should I sew it up for you?
Holy shit. Faint runes shimmer at the tip of the conductress's fingers. The girl wisely clamps her mouth shut.
Coins, a red bottle, a few strips of cloth, and a flute. There certainly is an awful lot in here. Is this some kind of magic pocket?
A red bottle, huh? I'm gonna guess that is emergency blood supplies, so she doesn't go completely hungry. The stewardess searches the instructed pocket. As she does, she leans in close to whisper in the girl's ear.
Don't worry. The conductress won't hurt you. We just want to retrieve the ticket.
Are you sure about that?
Found it. Madame Sonia, please take a look. Is this your ticket?
She gestures to the carriage. A frantic passenger hurries forward and takes the bloodstained ticket.
Oh, yes! This is it! Oh, thank goodness you found it!
She does not care that this thing is drenched in blood. Makes sense. The woman cradles it in her palm like a prayer. Aww. Rip Rubuska. The girl falls limp, like a rag caught in the wind. A few coins, a bottle, some strips of cloth, and a flute. All the possessions to her name. Her luck has run thin. Not that she had much to begin with.
I'm just hungry. So hungry. I never meant to hurt anyone. Rich people always find a way to get onto these trains. I just thought that maybe I could get on to have a meal.
She swallows her last protest.
You've got your ticket back. So how about letting me down? I'll see myself off.
There you are. What sort of trouble have you gotten up to this time?
I see how this is gonna go. Zemmel's gonna pick her up like she's part of the crew. Actually, she does have an excuse here because none of her companions showed up, so she can just if she wants to pick up Rubuska and claim that she's part of the team. Convenience. A familiar, if unexpected, savior emerges from the crowd. The dark-haired, dark-eyed investigator strides forward, paying only a passing, if meaningful, glance to the dangling girl.
Good evening, conductress. Would you mind letting her down? This is my assistant.
Oh yeah, it just kind of flashed through my mind as well. Wasn't Semmelweis's initial infection described as being different or something compared to the usual thing, like it's an infection or something? So yeah, considering she's investigating some anomalous vampire thing here on the train, yeah, this has to be then the prequel story of how she becomes a vampire, right?
May I ask what sort of inconvenience she's caused?
She sets the wayward hat back onto the girl's head. The girl freezes, then immediately understands. Eyes wide beneath the brim, cheeks flushing red.
That's right! I'm Rubuska, her assistant. What took you so long, boss?
Sharp.
I couldn't find you anywhere. What with all the snow?
Corvus, just ignore it. Corvus lowers her to her feet, studying the two odd figures, so unlike in accent, dress, and bearing.
Assistant.
Good God. That is an imposing woman. She's gonna be pullable, right?
were on a very, very important mission. But we got separated.
Uh-huh.
We've wasted enough time. Let's go. And don't forget your ticket this time.
A brand new ticket is pressed into Rubuska's hand. Once meant for one of the presently missing members of Squad 77, it now belongs to her.
If you cause trouble like that again, I won't hesitate to punish you, in line with the proper regulations.
I want a scene to happen now when they board the train and it goes off. That Squad 77 just appears on scene. It's like, way! Idiots.
Sure. Thank you.
She nods rapidly, clutching it tight, casting the investigator a conflicted glance.
I see. In that case,
Uh-huh.
on behalf of the crew of the Danube Dawn, I wish you a pleasant journey.
She dips her head, businesslike.
We're running late now, and the snow is getting heavier. Come aboard. If there are any other matters to discuss, let us do so in the warmth of the train.
Alright, well, that was easy. Maybe. Seating carriage. Passengers file aboard, excitement in their eyes.
How splendid! This train is more luxurious than I ever imagined.
Well, she was a luxury express once upon a time. I heard that during the Golden Age, each journey she took was like a social event in itself, filled up to the brim with nobles and celebrities.
The investigator scans the crowd, but it seems her reinforcements are nowhere to be found. The communicator remains silent. No reply.
It appears I'll have to finish this mission myself.
What happened to them?
It's not all bad. At least I'll have a little bonus waiting for me when I get back to the Foundation.
I will cash in all of their paychecks. She offers a soft sigh before turning her sharp glance back to her first catch of the evening. Mid-slink in a second escape attempt.
You're going the wrong direction, Miss Rubuska. Our seats are this way.
You're not getting anywhere.
Of course they are.
The girl scratches her head, feigning awkwardness, but her eyes shoot to the investigator's hand now firmly grasping her arm.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I never would have gotten on board if it weren't for you. I really don't have anything to repay you with, though. Tell you what, when we get to Budapest, if you still remember me...
Not so fast, Miss Rubuska. I have some questions for you.
You're not getting out of this. The carriage goes utterly silent despite the commotion of boarding. She follows the other's eyes, now locked on the conductress and stewardess standing together at the end of the carriage. Uh-huh.
Welcome aboard the Danube Dawn, operated by Vienna Pannonian Railways. I am Corvus, your conductress, and this is Ima, your chief stewardess.
Okay.
The Danube Dawn travels from Istanbul to Vienna, a journey of a little more than 800 miles, with stops in Nika and Budapest. Due to an unfortunate incident at the station, our departure will be delayed until after dinner while we cooperate with the local government's investigation.
Excuse me, what is with that clipboard? And why does it look like the Necronomicon from, from that one horror movie? Concerned? Is there gonna be a guy with a chainsaw for his hand in this story?
As an apology, we have prepared a substantial meal for every passenger.
Suddenly, somewhere in the background. Groovy.
Free food.
Her eyes flash bright. Her stomach quivers with anticipation. She steadies her trembling fingers and masks her weakness with a smile.
I see you have a particular interest in food.
Uh-huh. The investigator smiles at her.
You're welcome to my meal if you'd like. But in return, you need to sit here and stay out of trouble. Do we have an agreement?
Well, I mean, it is tempting, but...
But... The girl blinks.
Why are you doing all this? I'm just an ordinary girl. Why do all this for me?
Very ordinary. Very.
I'm not keeping you, if that's what you're thinking. You're free to go anytime.
Is she? She leans closer and lowers her voice with intent.
That is, if you really are a normal girl, as you claim. That conductress is sharp. If she figures out you're not my assistant, it may be difficult to convince her not to throw you out. And to top it off...
Around them, the rich, the powerful officers and riders each settle into their seats, lively chatter filling the carriage with anticipation.
I don't think this train is anywhere near as safe as it first appears.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's the... Well, the first cutscene introducing this story kinda already set the stage for what is to come. Alright, what's next? Legend's Tale. An untold or perhaps all too familiar story from the past. The Danube Dawn, rumor number 1. Oh, ooh, this is gonna be interesting. The Danube Dawn was once the Versailles Palace on rails, gliding along the banks of the Danube River, from Istanbul to Vienna. Silverware clinked a harmonious tune, vase violets glistened with dew, and even the stokers carried themselves with the poise of Habsburg courtiers. At least that is what they believed. But the glory days didn't last. Once the roar of cannons had grown louder than the whistle, it was abandoned, forgotten in a warehouse. Later, Vienna Pannonian Railways pulled the train from the warehouse and refurbished it, stripping away the last threads of velvet and cramming in seats hard enough to turn your back straight. The silver tableware disappeared, French cuisine vanished from the menu, and flavorless beef stew took its place. Flavorless beef stew, damn. The train now resembles an aging gentleman in an ill-fitting tuxedo, clinging to the last shreds of his dignity. And then there was the missing conductor, Mr. Herman. With a pale face, hollow eyes, and a drooping mouth, his very presence reeked of morbid neuroticism. His dress, however, was pristine in every aspect, from his uniform to his pocket watch chain aligned perfectly with his buttons, to the gloves which never left his hands, not even while eating. None ever saw him sleep. Like a ghost by midnight, he would wander the train inspecting every carriage. The Danube Dawn was his home. He knew every passenger's quirks, every worn cushion, every stain on the windows, or so the passengers claimed. That is, those who remembered him. One night 3 years ago, while passing through a fog-drenched stop near Budapest, the conductor vanished, swallowed by the mist, gone without a trace. Yet a story still circulates among the passengers. The vampire on the train took him. His body was hidden in one of the cars, and his eyeballs embalmed and nailed to the ceilings of cars 1 and 10, so that even in death he may keep watch over his beloved train, forevermore. Ute editor Veriti. Ute editor Veriti. I don't remember this name coming up. Was this maybe the person at the beginning of the story who was interviewing, or who was talking to Rubuska? Well, yeah, she was technically interviewing her while that was happening. Interesting. Bon appetit. You must have patience, madam. Time for a snacky snack. Anything interesting? No, these are... Oh yeah, these backgrounds are static for once. They're not like a scrollable map like usually. literally stuck to the whole screen. Alright, let's see. But yeah, really don't expect so many, like, horror motifs in the story. I know that vampires are part of the story, but I guess you gotta have that when you have this gothic kind of train with those. That is just a spooky light. What the shit? Who makes a train for a long trip like this and puts a light like that in there? Oh yeah, I was gonna say earlier the way. Also, this munching in the background right now. Ugh. But yeah, I was gonna say earlier while I was reading the document. Or rather, sorry, the document, the scary like story, whatever. That I wonder if the story is gonna turn out to be that the train itself is alive or some shit like that. I would not really be surprised. Stories like that are pretty common. Anyway, dinner arrives and the tension eases. They hunch over their trays to eat, drink, and chatter, laughter rising and falling. Of course, there are a few incidents.
You call this beef stew?
I truly am sorry, madam. I'm afraid the war has limited our ability to procure supplies up to our usual standards. It may taste slightly different from our usual fare.
I mean, fair enough, but the rich lady is not gonna be pleased by this.
Slightly different. This is a boiled cowhide in a thin gruel.
She slams her knife and fork down in anger.
It's always for this and for that with you people. Excuses piled on excuses.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I paid my fare, the same as usual. I deserve the service I've come to expect.
Sure.
Wouldn't you say that's a touch harsh, Mum?
I love this guy's accent, it's so thick.
There's people out there getting showed the kingdom come, begging for any scraps they can get.
Ha! Is this what you Brits do? Stick your noses into a lady's business and levy pointless accusations? Don't you have something better to do with your miserable little life?
Oh boy, this lady.
Perhaps you ought to try feeling the sun on your skin, or, I don't know, cooking a meal that doesn't taste like wet socks.
Wow.
Oh, that's rich, you...
Wow. The gentleman flushes red and rises. A stifled giggle sounds behind him. I'm gonna call it right now. We're gonna have a murder on the Orient Express here, and that lady is first, and everybody else is gonna be the suspect. The woman sits behind them, scribbling purposefully as they speak.
What are you doing, Mum?
Me. Just recording what I see.
Oh, this is the lady that was talking to Rubuska at the beginning. Okay. I didn't expect her to be actually on the tray. I thought she was just gone. Interesting attire with with the webs and everything. Okay, so I'm gonna guess she's the... I already forgot the name. The Utu lady I literally just read an article from. Is that a red vial of blood on her jacket? Uh-huh. Keep going. Oh shit, it is something red. The editor closes her notebook with grace.
Train clash. Beef stew sparks national conflict. Lady accuses British gent of abominable cooking.
Oh, it's a recording device. It's an arcane recording device. Okay.
Or, perhaps, battle at the dinner table. One woman's rage over beef stew.
She's definitely an author.
Don't let me stop you. This is all excellent material.
Wait, is it just a lipstick or is it a recording device? It's a lipstick, isn't it?
Journalists.
That I am. Though I'm primarily an editor. But I write reports whenever a good one comes along. Call me Verity.
Okay. That is definitely not a name that I heard before.
If you have any interesting material, especially about Arcanists, please contact me. I will pay accordingly.
Also very funny to meet another Utu editor. They both remain silent. Holy hell. The pair falter, unable to reply, and return to their dinner. The quarrel, now soothed, leaves the stewardess effusively grateful.
Thank you ever so much, madam.
Don't you worry. Poor thing.
Poor thing. The editor props her head on one hand, turning to watch a passenger feasting in the corner.
At least someone's enjoying the meal.
Rubuska.
I haven't had food like this in forever.
Aww. The sight of food, real food, melts away the girl's anxieties. The speed and ferocity with which she eats is startling, yet the investigator spies a curious inconsistency. Good table manners.
Thank you, ma'am.
Really? Okay.
It's Semmelweis.
Really? Is she displaying actual table manners while stuffing her face? That's, very interesting. Even in a desperate situation like this where she didn't probably had food for who knows how long.
Has anyone ever told you that your eye color is very unique?
Yeah? Thanks.
Has anyone ever told you that you are a vampire? Gosh, no! Rubuska lifts her head, eyes shadowed by her brim. Unusual eyes.
You were saying that this train isn't as safe as it looks. Why do you say that, exactly?
She presses her head lower.
People rarely match their deeds to their words. They may say one thing, but I found their true motives to often be much darker. Anyone could be a danger. The passengers, the conductress, or even you.
Her tone is not forceful, falling short of accusation. Still, Rubuska cannot help but make her case.
Miss Semmelweis, all I am is a hungry kid looking for food. Look at me. How could I be a threat to anyone?
Flashes her fangs.
You did take that woman's train ticket, yes?
Her voice is gentle, but her words piercing. If there ever was a line to describe Semmelweis, this would be it.
Well, yeah, I took it. But I hadn't eaten anything for 4 days. I needed to do something to survive.
Oof.
I didn't mean to do her any harm. I figured maybe they'd let her on anyway. And then we'd both get on and there would be no trouble.
The girl flushes red. Semmelweis holds her stare, as if already knowing the truth and waiting for a confession. At last, she allows a smile to slip from her face.
No one can blame you for trying to survive in these conditions. At the very least, you weren't the cause of any harm. But there is one thing I'm curious about. How did you reach that ticket earlier? It was your arcane skill, wasn't it?
No comment, just a smile. Her silence is the answer. Realizing her slip, she stiffly changes the subject.
People rarely match their deeds to their words. Then what about you? What are you doing here?
I'm here to investigate this duplicity.
Duplicity. She sidesteps the question, producing a folder from her briefcase.
But our arrangement was for you to answer the questions.
What in the hell?
Have you seen this pattern before?
Excuse me, what? She draws out a... What? She draws out a white slip of paper. What in the hell am I looking at? A triangle being entwined by thorns? What is that?
Yeah. I've seen it. Maybe in a market? Or on a wall somewhere. I might be able to search my memory more carefully. That is, if you let me go later.
Uh-huh. The girl eyes the symbol again, as if thinking hard, but the facade drops.
You're quite clever. Unfortunately, your acting skills could use a little work, which means I already have my answer. You're not one of them.
Okay, she frowns bluntly.
One last question. How familiar are you with vampiric legends? It's often said that their eyes have a peculiar quality. Just like...
Uh-huh. She meets the girl's crimson eyes, catching a flicker of panic.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ah! Suddenly I'm talking faster and a very higher tone. Ah! Good God.
Excuse me, madam.
Oh God.
A moment of your time.
A voice cuts the tension. At the far end of the carriage, the conductress raises a hand, beckoning the investigator.
Stay put. I'll be back soon. Do exactly as a good little assistant would do. Understood? Vampires aren't the only dangerous things that may lurk on this train.
Sure thing, boss.
Uh-huh. After warning her assistant, the investigator rises and makes her way toward the conductress. Oh boy. Conductress's cabin.
That girl is not your assistant.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Alright.
Save your explanation. I doubt you've known each other for more than half an hour.
Also, ooh, that was interesting on her face there. Also, excuse me, how many safety pins do you need to have on your dress? The stitching, so much stitching. The conductress leans against the wall in what must, for her, be a supremely exaggerated gesture.
I wouldn't have expected you to probe into matters of passenger privacy. I believe we should abide by certain basic humanitarian principles, even during wartime. Wouldn't you agree, conductress?
If you were an ordinary passenger, as you claim, I wouldn't have probed.
Oh?
But you are from that foundation, correct?
Ah, okay. That's why she's so wary of her. Her gaze falls on the badge at the investigator's chest.
That badge with the black and white print. Wherever the foundation shows up, trouble follows.
No need to be nervous, ma'am. I'm just on my way to Vienna for a little holiday.
Sure.
Aboard an express train bound to pass through a war zone. You must take your vacations very seriously.
Oh, it's gonna be one hell of a vacation when she gets there. Oh, it's gonna be one hell of a vacation, let me tell you about that. The investigator sighs and pulls out her Federation ID.
St. Pavlov Foundation.
Did I
I'm
read?
sure you'll find my identification is in order.
I read Federation. Why did I read Federation? What flashed through my mind there? Alright.
St. Pavlov Foundation.
Federation. Where did the sudden Star Trek reference come from? For passing and issuing orders only. Alright.
Investigator Semmelweis.
The conductress returns the card without a change in tone.
I see. Is there anything that I might do for you, investigator?
We've received intelligence that there may be a dangerous vampire on this train. I could use your help in the investigation.
She cuts straight to the point, stating her mission boldly and without restraint.
A vampire.
Oh God. Does she have a big beef with vampires? Is that how she got her scars? A grim shadow passes over the conductress's face.
You're chasing fairy stories.
If you ask around, all you'll get is 100 different stories, none of them real. I can't help you chase a myth.
Okay. She returns to the sofa, picking up a pair of knitting needles.
Please have a seat, investigator. I hope my handicraft doesn't bother you.
That is strangely adorable. Alright. Very cute. I don't mean that sarcastically.
What are you working on?
It's a scarf. It's a very fluffy looking scarf I want.
A scarf for Ima.
Oh. Yeah, Semmelweis? Semmelweis steadies herself, forcing her eyes away from the flickering needle.
I've been tasked with verifying the authenticity of this intelligence. However, your attitude...
A thought flashes through her mind.
You mentioned that you've seen this badge and pattern before. Was it someone you met recently?
Oh? Was it maybe... your companions that never showed up?
I have worked on the Danube Dawn for many years, investigator. I have seen everything, except a vampire.
Interesting. The conductress lifts her eyes from the tight stitches to meet hers.
I see. Then let's presume you're telling the truth. It's understandable it would be difficult to imagine something you've never seen.
The investigator leans forward.
According to our intel, vampires are extremely dangerous creatures. Once bitten, death is a near certainty, regardless of whether the victim is human or Arcanist. Those few who survive become what is known as infected. They're like a bomb with a broken fuse. No predicting when they'll go off. Therein lies our problem, Conductress. We believe one such vampire is hiding somewhere on this train. There's no need to exaggerate the threat this may pose to your passengers. You aren't going to turn a blind eye now, are you?
I guess she's thinking about it. Oh?
Conductress, the station staff said they want to confirm something in person with... Huh?
The two women sit facing one another, their expressions cold and serious.
Oh, am I interrupting something important? My apologies, I'll just...
Wait. I'll go with you.
The conductress sets the scarf on the sofa's edge.
Excuse me for a moment, investigator. It's an administrative process for the passenger who fell on the tracks.
Oh boy, that poor guy. Administrative process. She stresses the words.
Let's go. Best not to keep them waiting.
She leaves through the open door, her stewardess trailing behind like a lost duckling. Yes, Emil? Semmelweis watches the guards on the platform, studying the movement of their lips.
Our supervisors need an answer.
Oh, she can read lips?
The train can't depart unless...
Are they trying to blackmail her? I suppose it isn't unheard of in times of war. A long stop could prove helpful to my investigation.
Unexpectedly, the conductress does not resist the guard's demands. Instead, she produces a badge.
Oh, so you're one of us.
Uh-huh. The standoff ends. A faint smile creeps over Corvus's face.
Could the railway be working with the army? No, then this conversation wouldn't be happening. Is she handing him a badge?
Then, as if sensing her eyes, the conductress suddenly turns to the window. Uh-huh. Her smile collapses in an instant.
Perceptive, aren't you?
Examinifies stone is, is amazing. Perceptive, aren't you? She leans back, watching as the conductress and stewardess disappear from view. Alright then. Is this train ever gonna move? On the steps of the train, the conductress halts and waves her hand briskly.
Alert the station to begin sanding the tracks. We're departing soon.
Alright. That's my question answered, I guess. Thanks, Corvus. Alright. Alright. Interesting. What badge did she show? One of us, huh? One of who? Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to click away. What do we have here? Whose nightmare? They're not only sealed in archives. Browse the records. Let's see. Excerpts from the Vampire Beyond Entity file. File number blah 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 1912B, the Beyond Vampire. Clearance level top secret. The vampire is an extremely rare beyond being bearing a strong resemblance to humans, yet with several defining traits. Its skin is notably pale, its irises typically crimson, varying in depth with its tolerance for blood intake. Anatomical studies confirm that blood functions as one of its key energy sources. Vampires exhibit a compulsive craving for blood, particularly that of highly active animals. Key traits. Number 1, bloodthirst. A vampire's obsession with blood often triggers bouts of extreme aggression and heightened tracking ability, showing acute sensibility to the scent of blood. However, certain reports suggest blood is not their sole means of sustenance. A rare few can resist bloodthirst altogether or survive on alternative food sources without depending on blood. I mean, Rubuska was literally just eating normal food, right? Number 2, photophobia. Vampires exhibit a marked physiological aversion to sunlight. Prolonged exposure to strong daylight causes irreversible tissue damage. These entities cast no visible shadows or reflections, whether upon water, glass, mirrors, or polished metal surfaces. Number 3, vulnerabilities. Ordinary physical attacks are largely ineffective. Only bullets forged from metals refined through specific alchemical techniques, most notably pure silver, can inflict permanent injury upon them. Number 4, vampire infected. When a vampire bites or exchanges bodily fluids with an individual possessing innate arcanum affinity, there is a high probability of conversion. The infected undergo unknown or redacted hours of violent psychological and physiological mutation with a 93% mortality rate and over 96% incidence of mental instability among survivors. Those who endure the process ultimately become the infected, gradually gaining the creature's biological traits and mastering its arcane skills. Note: intelligence suggests Manus Vindictae is conducting ongoing experiments to convert ordinary humans directly into vampires. The success rate and the stability of such transformations remains unknown. Disclaimer: both vampires and their infected derivates are officially classified by the Foundation as the Beyond, the Beyond, distinct from both humans and Arcanists. Last update November 15th, 1912. Okay, yeah. I mean, it makes sense that both actual vampires and their derivatives would be classified as Beyond, but interesting. Alright, the Midnight Piercer. Why does that remind me? That reminds me of something. Join us in our waltz along the banks of the Danube. Also, Midnight Piercer. I mean, that is synonymous with a train. I feel like I'm thinking of a movie when I hear that name. Also, excuse me, is that neck open there? Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, it is. The top part is separate from the bottom part. What the hell? Oh, okay. Alright, sure. Let's see what this is about. The train is still not departed. Sounds like a normal train. Or is it finally going? Ooh! With a sharp whistle, the train surges forward, chugging with me having to wait so I can read it in the menu. Auto-scrolling text, I swear.
The train is finally moving.
Mm-hmm. With a sharp whistle, the train surges forward, chugging with growing speed into the black expanse. Alright. Hearts long held in suspense settle, lulled by the rhythmic sway of the train. There is something actually very romantic about these old-timey trains.
Now, what to do when I get to Budapest? First, eat a lot of kapama.
Oh, okay.
No, wait. First things first, find a job, then kapama.
Exactly. When you find a job, then you can buy as much of that as you want. Uh-huh.
Find a job so I can eat kapama so I can work harder.
Alright. The girl draws her, kaval? Is it said kaval or... It's definitely not said kaval, right? That would be an American way to pronounce it. The girl draws her kaval flute, fingers brushing the tiny cracks.
Mama, will the kapama in Budapest taste as good as yours?
Aww. She looks out at the rolling mountains in the distance, seeing a lone figure running along their spine. The figure dashes through a graveyard, over cold fields beneath a sagging sky. Her silent film is suddenly pierced with sound, a scream that only she can hear. Uh-huh.
Whatever happens, I'll do my best to stay alive. I promise, Mama.
Was it a memory of her escaping whatever was happening? Okay. The girl sniffles, putting the flute away before taking a quick look around the carriage. Also, I do like the different font they're using for... Well, not for the entire word, but for the small m. That's very interesting.
Miss Semmelweis won't be back for a while, right?
Oh god, she's gonna go and sniff around.
I'm here to investigate this duplicity. One last question. How familiar are you with vampiric legends?
Good god, this grainy filter they have for this memory. Oh no, this is probably gonna look worse. So I'm gonna have to check the footage because I'm using a tiny bit of sharpness on my capture on OBS. Ooh, that usually plays not well with grainy stuff.
Vampires aren't the only dangerous things that may lurk on this train.
Mm-hmm.
She did pay for my beef stew and lark cake, but she seems really obsessed with vampires. No, the sooner I leave, the better.
Why do I have the feeling you're gonna get her in trouble and that's how she's gonna become a vampire? She jumps from her seat, hesitates, then drops 2 coins on the table.
Forgive me, Miss Semmelweis. I'll repay you. Someday. Cross my heart.
Or... I can't remember... I feel... It's been a while. It's been a while since all of those stories. I can't remember. I feel like they mentioned or alluded to how Semmelweis got infected and started the whatever vampire infection started wreaking havoc in her body, but I can't remember. Ugh, I can't remember right now. Resolute, she turns back, searching for another refuge. Uh-huh, where are you going?
Ouch!
Owie? Oh god, who did you... Okay, this kid will definitely be important. She has a not just a portrait that looked very unique and highly detailed. This is a full-on model.
I'm lost. I can't find my friends. I'm sure you'll find them sooner or later. It's not like they were thrown off the train or something. So, just keep on searching. Go on, you can do it.
The girl hurries to leave, but her hem is caught.
Please help me. I don't know where I am.
This girl is gonna turn out to be the most dangerous thing on this entire train. With a name like Annabelle. Her sobbing echoes so loudly that people 3 carriages away prick their ears. At last, she plays her trump card, removing her hat to reveal her fangs and crimson eyes.
Stop crying. I'm a vampire. If you don't stop, I'll bite you.
What is that face? What is that face? I'm sorry, you don't look threatening. I'm so sorry. Well, she kinda stopped crying at least.
Really?
She's excited now. No fear, no disgust. Only curiosity, innocent wonder.
Aren't you afraid of me? I'm a red-eyed vampire. See?
You are too adorable. Move on. She leans closer, pulling down her eyelids.
Wow, your eyes are so pretty, like rubies. Rubies? Never heard that one before.
She has a point. Alright, she flushes red, caught off guard by the compliment.
Rubies, or maybe the red roses of Damascus. Roses? Sure they are. Roses that never wither. Tell me more. More of these good things about vampires.
Oh god, she's on a trip now. The girl circles her while jumping up and down like an excited puppy.
But Miss Dorothy doesn't let us read vampire stories. She says they're, made up believe. I don't care though. I think they're amazing. Don't you?
I mean, she is a vampire.
So, I read them myself. The pure-blooded vampires are the strongest, and they live in big, big castles. You must live in one too.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
I do. Now that you mention it,
Mm-hmm.
maybe I can tell you all about my glorious ancestors.
Uh-huh. Go on. Rubuska coughs lightly, claps her hands, and recounts her proud history.
Ahem. Long, long, long. A lot of longs ago. Back in the earliest times.
Alright, actual backstory?
This amazing ancestor of mine gave some invaders a good beating.
Dracula?
Yeah, that's right. He was the famous impaler known as Dracula. Arnold V.
Oh god. Good god. Okay, yeah, keep going.
Dracula!
Alright, this is partially adorable. Dracula, though. Oh boy, the real history behind the guy. He was not taking prisoners. Literally.
My great-grandfather Arnold lived for 155 years. Then, he took a wooden stake to the heart and bled to death.
Also, I'm not even surprised that they're bringing up the actual Dracula.
Then, how old are you? Name's Rubuska. I'm 14 years old. I'm 214 years old.
You flubbed that one. She quickly corrects herself.
Yep, I've already lived 200 plus 2 times 7 years.
Sure.
But I'm still young for a vampire of my lineage.
I mean, 14, yes. The young girl speaks with fervor, reciting these stories from memory. Stories that rise up from the endless snowy winters. Silence, a blazing heart, her head on her mother's lap, eyes drifting shut. Fangs soaked with blood, moonlit nights, a dark castle. She begged her mother to tell those wondrous tales again and again. Ooh. Until her voice grew faint. And the little girl drifted into blissful sleep. Also, I was about to say, but she closed her eyes just now. The black and white with the red eyes is very striking. Alright.
Vampire?
Oh god, the other kids. Children gather as if drawn by unseen magic.
William!
The lone The lone bird finds companions at last.
You're here! This is my new friend, Rubuska. She's a vampire.
Ah!
Wow, a real life vampire?
Wow! I love that.
Wow.
Excited voices fill the air until a boy steps from the shadows, scorn written on his face.
How do you know she's a vampire, huh? You don't have any proof.
Do you want to get bitten?
Yeah. Does she look anything like the ones in the stories? She does! Her eyes are red, like rubies.
But when Uncle Henry was sick, his eyes went all red, and you said he was a vampire too. Remember? Miss Dorothy even scolded us for being rude.
Don't listen to him. You're a real vampire, right, Rubuska? Of course I am.
Ra? Hiss? She flusters, now determined to defend the honor of her kind.
You want proof? Then here it is. I'll show you what a real vampire looks like.
Oh god, is she gonna do the face again? Oh? Huh? What's happening? Oh? She makes a performance of strolling under the light.
Take a look. Can you find my shadow?
Ah, I see what she's doing.
Shadow. Wait, you don't have a shadow.
See, this is... I'm gonna be a bit nitpicky about this one. I'm sorry, I will be a bit nitpicky about this one. I would understand it if they would say, like, their actual physical bodies not casting shadow, but how are the clothes not casting a shadow? Is someone gonna explain that to me right now? Please? Shadows accompany every child, an identical twin matching the movement of their hands in the darkness. But Rubuska stands alone, as if the light itself goes straight through her, as though she was never bound to its law, never part of the world it illuminated.
Exactly. We vampires don't have shadows.
Uh-huh.
Vampire! Vampire!
By the way, it's so good to tell people that you're a vampire on this train. The children cheer louder and louder, clapping with glee.
Whoa! She really is a bona fide vampire.
Told you so.
Oh boy. This is gonna go south very quick. Her pride is short-lived. Another challenge soon follows.
So, you're a vampire. Then you must be brave. How about the scary conductress? Have you ever talked to her?
Yes, and I shat my pants.
Conductress? I mean, more than just talk. She's actually one of my best friends.
Oh god, no. No, no. This will really go south.
You think she's scary, huh? I'm telling you, she's big, but she's slow. If it weren't for me...
Oh god, no. No, stop. No, too much hubris. This is too much hubris. The children watch with rapt attention.
Wow, you're like a boss. Our boss.
Oh boy.
Boss! Boss!
She feels almost dizzy with power.
Well, if you insist. All right, fine. I'll be your boss.
Yeah, this is getting to her head.
Looks like you're having fun. best friend.
Yes! Well, immediately backfiring. A rumbling voice cuts through.
Yeah, you heard all that?
Please play along.
We heard you the moment we entered the carriage. How wonderful to see you all getting along.
Please play along. Please don't make her suffer.
Big but slow. Is that right?
Oh God.
It's just a game.
Ha 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 ha. Oh no. Oh God, please play along.
Play as you like, but don't block the aisle.
Okay, good.
Sure thing, old pal. We'll, make sure we do that.
Are these your new friends, Miss Rubuska?
The stewardess examines the gaggle of children surrounding Rubuska.
Not just friends. They're more like, familiars.
Oh God.
Right, everyone?
Uh-huh. Rubuska sniffs, proud of her new followers.
Exactly. We're the familiars of the Great Vimb.
Is she closing her mouth very quickly?
This place is too crowded. I must have a larger castle. You hear me?
Uh-huh. She changes the subject abruptly.
When we get there, I can tell you some more stories about that.
Mm-hmm. Rubuska, I think you missed the point when those two said they heard you since way earlier. So they heard very clearly when you were proclaiming vampire.
That? Oh, that.
Uh-huh.
New stories! New stories!
The noise fades and the carriage returns to calm.
How lovely it is to see Miss Rubuska making so many new friends. I'm almost a little jealous.
You know her? Actually, now that I think about it, yeah.
You've never had many friends. Is that why?
Or is she just talking about her in general? Ima sneaks a glance at her, hesitating.
It's about time we headed back. Miss Semmelweis must be waiting.
It is. Let's go.
Before leaving, the stewardess casts a final worried look at the mischievous passenger, remembering her shadowed smile. And those impossibly brilliant crimson eyes.
Rubuska.
Yes, Ima? Are you potentially a vampire as well? Ooh, could that be why she has an eye patch, like only one of her eyes is crimson? That would be interesting. Okay, what do we have? Innocence sealed away. Sweet, warm dreams of yesterday forever lost. Okay, another story. Hannibal's diary. Oh, good God. Outside, it's as dark as if someone had spilled a whole bottle of ink. The glass window reflects me and little William sitting opposite each other. I bet he's not really asleep. The kerosene lamp on the table casts our shadows on the wall. I stare at them, hold my breath, and clutch my teddy bear tight. The train clatters along the rails, like someone's chasing after us, chasing us away from Istanbul, away from Uncle's house. When Miss Dorothy was packing our clothes, her hands were shaking so much she couldn't even fasten the buttons on my shirt. Her face was pale as paper, lips pressed tight, as if the moment she opened her mouth, all the awful words trapped in her throat would come flying out like crows. She just said, "Children, hurry, come with me." Everything happened too fast. I didn't even have time to pack all my dolls. Jenny, Jack, Nina. I'm sorry I couldn't bring you with me. Where is this train taking us? Budapest? Father's home. Will there be a warm fireplace there? Sweet dobos cake? The smell of roses? I've already forgotten what father looks like. But he must be tall. Tall enough to protect us. Like the heroes in bedtime stories. The powerful, brave, amazing vampires who only appear at night and vanquish everything in their path. She considers vampires heroes? Okay. Is she somehow related to vampires? Alright. If only a vampire would really come. They drain the blood of all the bad people and protect good children who behave. So they'd surely scare away whatever's hiding in the dark, whatever it is that makes Miss Dorothy's face go pale. I keep praying silently, again and again. I believe the great vampire will come to save us. Okay, this explains why she was so quickly on board with the whole vampire thing from Rubuska. But interesting. Okay, so she's definitely human, I guess, with that, but considering vampires to be heroes, that is interesting. Heroes, not just normal heroes, but heroes who would save people from like other bad people. Interesting. Okay, also this model is Annabelle then. What? Are all of these like regular models that are not like main protagonists, like always cut off at the neck? I never noticed that. Is that a thing? Huh. 4.5 friends. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, kindly take your seats. The shadow play is about to begin. Alright. Our 2 train personnel? Back to Semmelweis. The train rocks as it plows through the winter storm. The investigator lets her vision glaze over the scene beyond the window, still pondering the meaning of the conductress's badge.
She handed it over so naturally, as if she had done it countless times. Plus, it appears she's encountered someone from the Foundation before. I am forced to conclude that our conductress is hiding something from me.
She pulls a pocket watch from her coat and flicks it open.
They've been gone for a while now. Well...
Then she looks around the room. Thanks to the conductress's fine administrative processes, every file is simple to find. Time to snoop around. From timetables to station logs, everything is within reach.
These files are just sitting out on the table. Do they have no sense of confidentiality?
Or it could be a trap for someone to actually start snooping around and then they can just call them out on it.
An easily laid clue is often a trap, though. This could be bait. Better act cautiously.
What did I just say? What did I just say? The investigator shakes her head, casting the thought aside.
I apologize for keeping you.
Good thing you didn't start actually snooping. Corvus enters and returns to her sofa. Her loyal stewardess follows in behind. She takes stock of the room, confirming that nothing has changed since she left. Yep, that was a trap.
Ima has placed your luggage at your seat. No need to worry. Nothing has ever gone missing from the Danube Dawn.
Okay.
You've waited for some time. Where were we? The Foundation, your vampire, and this investigation you mentioned.
To rule out any threat, I need to verify every passenger on board. Carriage by carriage.
The investigator shifts tactics, speaking more directly.
That would be controversial, especially in the midst of this war. I fear it may cause unnecessary disturbances. I'm sure neither of us would like a repeat of the incident from before.
Don't mean to distract, but I kind of noticed this already before. Her dress has an interesting texture, like this specific part, almost like, I don't even know how to describe the material, almost like latex? I don't know. I don't know what the actual material that would be, but looks very different. I wonder what that is.
I apologize, but my mission parameters are clear. You've misunderstood my intent. This was a notification, not a negotiation.
In that case, I will need to see some formal authorization.
I came to tell you I am doing my job here. Not that I need your permission.
I won't allow someone to disturb the peace of my passengers just because they claim it to be necessary.
She arches a brow, certain that the investigator doesn't have the authorization.
I fear that authorization is still little more than a draft on their desk. The joys of bureaucracy. But as you seem to be a fan of red tape, if you refuse to cooperate, regulations state that it is within my power.
She pauses to draw out the effect.
To stop the Danube Dawn.
I love how much of a goober she actually is behind the scenes. She stopped in the middle of the sentence just to put up more emphasis on the next one. Zemel, please. Oh, she's getting pissed.
Stop the train! No!
Indeed.
Getting panicky?
I'm fully within my authority to stop this train at any time to conduct an investigation.
I understand, but it could inconvenience our passengers.
I mean, they're gonna be pissy, that is for sure.
Just the passengers.
Uh-huh. Emma opens her mouth, then closes it again, glancing at the conductress. Corvus stands and pats her on the shoulder.
I see. I have one stipulation. That my stewardess and I accompany you during your inspection.
Okay.
As you wish. I assure you the process will be carried out with openness and transparency.
If the purpose is likewise open and transparent, yes.
Naturally, conductress. I have told you everything. As far as I'm permitted, at least.
The investigator maintains a practiced, business-like smile as she extends her hand.
There's no time to lose. Let's get started. Glad we could come to an agreement, conductress.
Zemel is shrewd, that is for sure. Seating carriage. Announcements, explanations, records, their cooperation continues smoothly.
How many carriages left?
Except the locomotive, the brake van, our compartment, 2 registered, and this one we're registering.
12 minus 3, then minus 2, then minus 1.
Also, I just noticed that Aima's little booklet also has like those stitches on it. Uh-huh, interesting.
6 carriages to go.
Zemmelweis answers with a subdued smile.
Conductress, Miss Aima, I need your help. 2 of my students have gone missing.
A worried lady approaches, concern evident on her brow.
Please remain calm, madam. How long have they been missing? Could you describe them in detail?
The 2 of them are about this tall. The little girl always carries a doll with her, and the boy has short brown curly hair.
Alright, one of them is Annabelle, yeah?
I lost sight of them in the dining car about half an hour ago. Seems they've taken this train as some sort of playground.
Conductress, they sound like the little boy and girl we met just now.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. She definitely has also those stitches on her book as well. Interesting. Also like a band-aid? Funny. She notes down each description carefully, attentive to all the passengers.
Ah, Rubuska's familiars. Look behind you, madam. Are these your students?
Are they just there? Uh-huh. Following the conductress's words, all eyes turn to the children at the back.
Of
After the glorious Count Arnold V came my grandfather, Savanovich.
Oh god.
Grandfather Savanovich brought the whole family north of the Danube and built Argesh Mill. Argesh Castle.
Go on. Mill?
He lived to be 165 years old.
They're falling asleep. The girl eagerly continues her tales, unaware and unconcerned that her audience has drifted off to sleep.
William, Annabelle, you can't go messing about yourselves like this.
The governess storms over, skirt swaying wider than usual, appearing almost like a bowling ball rolling down the aisle.
Miss Dorothy? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. The children jolt awake. Annabelle springing from Rubuska's lap.
Annabelle, you get back here right now! You should know better than to associate with that kind of company.
Oh boy. That kind of company?
That goes for you too, William. Come on, quickly.
That kind of company?
Don't repeat my words.
Is she talking about me?
No, your flute. Don't worry about it. From her sharp gaze, Rubuska realizes the difference in their clothes. Yep. It's literally that. The rich and the poor. A hand lands on her shoulder, breaking her thought.
We meet again, old pal. We're here to register your information if you might spare the time.
I love how she just says that, old pal.
If I said I couldn't, would you let me go?
I suggest you do a thorough check on her background. I suspect she could be a trafficker.
No, Miss Dorothy. I was lost, and Rubuska helped me.
Thank you, Annabelle.
How many times have I told you? You are a young lady of a certain stature. It won't do to get too close to this riffraff.
Oh boy.
Riffraff? Hey lady, what do you mean?
Oh god, don't engage with that. It's gonna be just worse.
Apologies, madam. But this is just a simple passenger registration. No need to worry, Miss Rubuska. We just have a few simple questions for you. Let's see. What are you?
What are you?
I'm Rubuska.
Thanks. Thanks, Captain Obvious. She straightens her back and speaks firmly. Yes, Emil?
Sorry. Perhaps I wasn't clear. I mean your lineage.
There we go.
Lineage. Oh, sure. I'm Thermanikian.
Thermanikian?
Let's hurry this along. Not your name, nor your place of birth, nor gender.
Okay.
Arcanist or human.
Yeah, I figured they were asking that.
Oh, then I guess I'm...
The Beyond?
There is no third option.
Yes, there is. Beyond.
Well, how do you know? All right,
Yes? The girl falters, eyes dodging, but it's William that leaps to explain. Uh-oh.
She's our vampire boss. Of course she's an Arcanist.
Silence, William. Who taught you to say such things?
The vampire boss?
Oh.
Uh-oh. How's this gonna go? These two.
I was just messing around with the kids. Didn't you ever play make-believe when you were young? Vampires, werewolves, Rusalka.
Yes, they all exist. Go on.
I did not.
The conductor's coldly interrupts her.
Given these extraordinary times, I'll ask that there be no more such make-believe on the train.
I won't do it again, I swear.
She exhales, but Annabelle, now awake and confused, speaks up.
But you are a vampire, Rubuska.
Oh god. Whoa, what was that sound in the back? The air stills.
You don't have a shadow. You showed us. And real vampires don't have shadows, right? Vampires are really, really strong. And Rubuska is a good vampire. So, you should all be nice to her.
She gathers her courage, standing firm, even under the governess's glare. Her voice quiet, but sure as she challenges their attitude. The crowd looks down to the finally embroidered carpet beneath the girl's feet and fails to find her shadow.
She's right. She really has no shadow.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed.
You call this messing around?
Oh boy. Cor was pissed. The patchwork conductress takes a step forward, her towering figure making the children stumble back in fear. Her hand rests once more on Rubuska's shoulder, firm yet proper.
You're going to have to come with us. I'm afraid that Danube Dawn's security protocol dictates an immediate closed interrogation.
Well, Ripperino Rubuska, was nice knowing you. You're gonna be knitted into a scarf right now. Holy hell. Okay. Okay, nothing new is popping up. Let's see then. The suspect's testimony. Oh yeah, so yeah, all of these like regular peons have like their head separated from the body. I never noticed that, I'll be quite honest. Huh, funny. Let's see. Danube Dawn passenger. Termanikian Arcanist vampire. Oh, this is also battle stage, okay. The hell I'm gonna be fighting? Corvus? Are they tying her? Oh my god, they tied her up. Holy shit. With yarn? Did you just tie her up with yarn? Alright. Who are you?
I'm Rubuska. Are we done? This isn't funny, you know?
What's your purpose on this train?
I'm going to Budapest to find a job. Let me go!
Do you have any companions aboard?
Vampires don't team up. People are too scared of me.
You say that, but there's that one vampire called Valentina that kinda wants to... Anyway. Are you a vampire?
Yeah, I'm a vampire, okay? But so what? I didn't do anything.
Uh-huh, okay. Why are they obscuring her face right now? Aw, poor Rubuska. She hangs her head, her whole body radiating defeat.
She doesn't bear any signs of Manus Vindictae's rituals. She may indeed be innocent, but can't rule her out for definite yet. Best to be safe.
Alright. Semmelweis returns to the conductress's side.
I've checked her over. She's not a threat, nor is she my target.
Then this isn't any ordinary vampire you're searching for.
I'm not at liberty to say.
You hear that? She says I'm not a threat.
I'm just a brat. Soon she perks up again, a hint of color returning to her face.
But, according to regulations, dangerous creatures like vampires should be contained in such situations.
Oh boy.
Huh?
It's for the safety of all passengers. A hungry young vampire in an enclosed space like a train is always a risk.
No, don't lock me up. I'm not even hungry.
This is not a request. It's a notification. You've already admitted that you're a vampire.
Vampire, vampire, vampire! Yeah, I'm a vampire, so what?
Holy, that is a face! Hi! Her ruby eyes seem ablaze with fury.
Have I bitten anyone? Have I sucked blood have I hurt even a single person?
No, but this is a... this is a face right now.
I don't understand you people. Always putting everyone in boxes and then treating them differently just because you put them there. It's like your brains are all square or something.
Smooth brains.
1 minute we're friends, and then the next you're tying me up. All because of these boxes you're so obsessed with. It's because of these boxes, these stupid labels, that this whole war started. Why, I have nowhere to go. And now you can't wait to do the same to me. Then fine, go ahead.
Oh, tears begin to streak down her face.
I'm a vampire. Everyone hates me. Go on. What are you waiting for? Follow your rules. Pierce me through with a stake.
Oh God. Are you both satisfied now?
Goodness, Rubuska. You...
Uh-huh. The carriage is silent for a moment. The passengers stare at the girl as if seeing her anew. The conductress loosens the strings that bind her.
Apologies. We had to tie you up to prevent you from...
Uh-huh.
Aha! The weakness is revealed. Take this! Pow!
Oh my God, I am fighting Corvus. Aren't I? You idiot. Oh no, never mind, it's Rubuska. Rubuska the First? That's a title. Okay. All hail Rubuska the First. Midnight Mischief, uh-huh. Shadow Friend Sentry. Oh, okay. Let's just go in.
Not bad, assistant. You almost got me.
Uh-huh.
Huh. You're not so bad yourself. Acting like you care, and then the next second, turning against me. Well, you want a problem? I'll give you a problem.
Nice. Okay, I kind of want to provoke this fight and see how long I can go. Just see her attacks and the old how it looks. So sure, let's
certainly a choice.
Let's prolong it if I can.
Let's dance with the shadows.
Don't waste your time.
Oh, hello, my shadowy friends. Now, give
All right.
us a big smile.
The paid piper. Ah, okay. Okay, interesting. Well,
I hope you like a splash of red.
I hope you like a splash of red, like she just said. Oh boy, you're not gonna like what's coming right now.
Close your eyes. It will all be over soon.
The path will become clear.
By God's grace.
Puść le naufragé qui chauffe mestes svadoy.
Okay.
All right, Rubuska. Calm down.
The follow-up attack was enough.
Your struggle is pointless. I suggest you stop it.
Pointless? Ha! Clearly you haven't met my teeth.
Oh, please don't bite anybody.
Let me go!
Battles have little meaning, save for the prizes to be won.
Zembel came from the future to teach her a lesson. Anyway.
I didn't even get a good bite in.
Don't bite people. Resistance is futile. Thank you, Borg Collective. The conductress pins her down with ease.
You're brave. Bold, even. But you're not going anywhere. For now.
Let me go! Let me...
I leave her to you, investigator. The Danube Dawn is not a detention center. We have no obligation to take care of your travel companion.
She's your responsibility. A minor nuisance, nothing more. If it were not for her missing teammates, the investigator wouldn't mind playing chaperone for a day.
But perhaps we could offer a personal favor to Miss Semmelweis.
Oh yeah? What favor? The stewardess, silent until now, finally speaks with us with a strange note of eagerness.
I'm sure I could find an empty room to take care of her. I mean, keep an eye on her.
No. Take care of her? Uh-huh.
The train will arrive at the border checkpoint later today. She can stay with us until then.
I mean, not like you're gonna toss her out of our running train, right? Semmelweis lets out a steady, meaningful breath, resigned to his course of action.
I appreciate your cooperation.
Wait, what about what I think? Where are you taking me?
Sensing the girl is unease, Ima gently takes her hand.
You can stay in my room, Ruby.
Oh, Ruby?
There's an extra sofa stuffed with goose feathers. It's ever so soft. You're welcome to have a rest there if you're tired.
Uh-huh.
Ruby?
Yeah, Ruby, what?
Come to think of it, that sofa does sound tempting.
Call it house arrest. Allow us to escort you.
Alright then. The two figures march down the narrow train corridor. One dangles by her collar, the other nearly scraping the roof. Together, an inseparable, uncanny whole.
Oh, watch it! You're pulling my hair! I'll bite you! All of you! I swear!
Please don't bite anybody. Please stop saying that. Someone else is gonna bite someone and then they're gonna pin it on you. If you ignore the faintest bit of noise, that is. The little brat. Alright. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. Okay. Again, nothing new. Let's continue then. What's next? Okay, Rubuska and the conductress, right? The Danube Dawn. Okay, this stage is titled right after the train. Operations Manual 101. The Danube Dawn is designed to serve all members of the public in the Danube Basin. Okay. What do you mean? Pink slippers. Stewardess's cabin.
This is illegal, you know? Criminal! Let me out!
There is a lot of... a lot of knitted stuff in here. Holy moly. Oh, wow. Hold on. Remove this for a second. Multiple scarves that are knitted like little sweaters for the Matryoshka dolls. Knitted... knitted curtains. There's another scarf here. This is also knitted. The butterflies? The bloodsuckers of nature are knitted as well. Oh god, okay. I'm gonna guess these slippers are knitted as well. Corvus is busy.
Let me out!
The girl shouts, pressing her right ear hard against the door, desperate to melt into it. Tap, tap, tap. Uh-huh. Corvus. The footsteps grow fainter, echoing down the empty hallway.
Phew. Finally gone. All right, Rubuska. What's next?
Of course, that was just an act. She pulls a metal trinket from her rags and brings it to the lock.
Think this lock will stop me, eh?
Oh boy. Time to pick the lock, huh?
You're going to have to try harder than that.
She's gonna open the door and Koros is just gonna death stare her down. Oh god, the door opens only to a sliver, just wide enough for a ruby eye.
Okay, coast is clear.
Uh-huh.
Ha! Easy! You've done it again, Rubuska.
She plants her hands on her hips triumphantly, only one more step before freedom.
Ruby?
There we go. You're going back in.
Where did you come from?
Aima gestures behind her. As the door swings open, the small stewardess is revealed, standing in place.
You...
Yeah? Caught off guard, Ruby freezes. Even the narration text is now going Ruby. She doubts her chances to talk her way out of this.
Alright, I'm caught. So what? You going to report me to your boss?
The stewardess presses a finger to her lips and winks at Rubuska.
Be quiet, or they'll hear you. Are you afraid? I can smell it on you.
Oh my god, what are you? Aima, what are you?
Afraid? Clearly, you don't know me. So, are you going to tell them or not?
As long as you don't go running off, I won't.
Uh-huh. She checks the hall, then slips inside.
So, why are you here? Where's the conductress?
Delicately closing the door.
They're in the break van. Miss Semmelweis needs to check over some files.
I'm starting to be terrified of this woman. Who or what are you?
Don't worry. Anyway, it's a bit dull all alone in here. Why don't we have a chat? Come, sit next to me.
Are you the train? Are you the thing taking eyes? Aima reclines on the sofa, petting the space beside her. The girl glances at her dark palms and ragged cuffs.
My clothes are kind of dirty. I don't want to mess up your sofa.
Really, I don't mind.
She probably killed like 20 people on that sofa already. It's fine. Warm words don't reach her. She stays rooted to the floor.
Then how about...
The stewardess claps her hands, then seizes Rubuska as if inspired. Okay.
Let's get you changed. Then you can join me without a worry.
Uh-huh.
Wait, I didn't... Lord, you're strong.
I mean, she was holding a mass of people at the beginning of the story back, which was already kinda interesting.
Not this. Or this one. Found you. Here, put this on.
Uh-huh. She actually got a...
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna guess this is her promotion outfit. That is a neat way. If that is the case, that is a neat way to use it in story.
Oh my, you look wonderful.
Oh god, the Yuri is strong right now.
Does it fit?
Oh, it fits you splendidly.
Uh-oh.
I hereby declare that these clothes are yours to keep.
Uh-huh.
Really?
Uh-huh. God knows how long it's been since she's worn clean clothes. Okay. Red and white stitching traces arcs across the hem of her skirt. She chokes back words, trying to believe what she sees.
Thank you, Aima. Hold on. Why don't you have a mirror in your room? You've got so many clothes.
She's probably a vampire as well. The stewardess shyly touches her eye patch.
Oh, I don't much like mirrors. My eyes aren't very pretty.
Okay.
What are you talking about? I mean, your eyes? Looks good. More than good. Well, in short, you're good through and through.
The Yuri is getting stronger. She scratches her head, gaze sliding to the pile of garments stacked nearby.
I used to have a closet like yours, filled with silks, cashmere, corduroy, all kinds. Did you buy all these clothes yourself?
Oh no. Most of them are from a family member. He said that life as a stewardess is as boring as our uniforms. So, whenever he goes off on a long trip, he buys me new clothes.
Interesting.
That way, no matter how far apart we are, I always feel like he's right here with me.
Family. Boring. By the time I was your age, I'd already been halfway around the peninsula all by myself.
Are you actually 214? Or was that a joke?
Goodness, that sounds wonderful. But I think my life is rather pleasant too. Every day, the train welcomes new passengers, all bringing their own stories. I can travel without ever having to leave. And the conductress looks after us. I know she seems stern and maybe a little angry, but she's truly lovely underneath. And a wonderful tailor, too.
Oh yeah, I can see the embroidery. She points to the row of... It's literally...
clothes on the matryoshkas? She made every single one. Aren't they darling?
Sometimes I just think I'm a bit too attentive when I look at stuff. When the game starts pointing out the things that I already pointed out. Alright. Each wears a colorful knit sweater. Their smiles stiff but harmless.
Huh? Wait, sorry. Are there 2 conductresses on this train? I mean, No, I can't picture it at all.
No, it's Corvus. She has a very cute side. Rubuska jerks her head, attempting to banish the uncanny image.
That conductress? Knitting little sweaters?
Oh, I've seen it. Don't worry.
Ugh. Just imagining it is giving me the creeps.
It's very cute. What are you talking about? Meanwhile... Yes. Yes, this transition. Please sneeze. Please do the good old anime joke. Someone mentioned you, and you have to sneeze now.
Conductress, you dropped this.
Oh? A ball of red yarn rolls to Semmelweis's feet. She picks it up, handing it back to the conductress.
Thank you. All the files are here. Logbooks in the first drawer on the left. Shift handover logs are at the bottom of the second drawer on the right. Dispatch instructions are on the table.
Much appreciated. Thank you again for your cooperation.
Without a word, Corvus resumes her handiwork. The scarf billows out with every stitch, keeping silent company. A rare moment of peace. Perhaps a chance to understand each other.
The stitching on this is immaculate. I'm surprised to see you're fond of needlework.
It's a common skill. Nothing special.
Blunt words, blunt endings. The topic dies. Also, that is very complicated work. I tried it when I was younger. The investigator returns to her files, scanning endless logs and numbers until she finds another opening.
The name of this train is very intriguing to me. The Danube Dawn. Does it hold any special meaning?
No comment. The carriage hums with the grinding of wheels. Another topic dies.
Sorry. I've never been much good at small talk or knowing when it's appropriate or with whom.
No, I would say that was pretty normal small talk right now, but I don't think Corvus can answer any of your questions, sadly.
To unite all regions along the Danube.
There we go.
Huh?
You asked if it meant something.
She pauses her work to meet the investigator's eyes.
It's simple. Unite all regions along the Danube and move forward into the new day as one.
Poetic. Back to the other two.
Unite all regions?
Elsewhere, 2 girls lean against one another on a plush sofa, feeling the rhythmic tremor of the wheels beneath them.
From Istanbul to Vienna, through Belgrade, Nika, and Budapest.
Mm-hmm. Fingers trace lazy lines through the air.
See how the train is like a line connecting all the dots along the Danube?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Huh. Makes the war seem even more ironic.
Well, I don't really understand all that's going on out there. But I do know that I like this name. The Danube Dawn. It sounds warm and bright. Like we're all a big family. What you said earlier about putting people in boxes, I feel the same way. Why can't they just sit down and have a good chat like we're doing now?
Because people sadly like to argue. Rubuska brightens.
I know, right? I knew we'd get along.
Also, it's fine to argue, but when it when it starts to go that way, hit the brakes.
Of course. I get along with all types. Humans, Arcanists, vampires.
Yeah, where is this conversation going? She makes a sly glance towards Rubuska.
Actually, you're the first vampire I've ever met. It's a little strange and new, but I'm not scared. I like you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're not so bad yourself. But is there actually anyone you don't like?
The stewardess tilts her head back in deep thought.
I can't think of anyone.
Okay.
Huh, do it. You like everyone, and everyone likes you. Like a happy little princess.
That's not bad. The princess nods, graciously accepting her teasing.
I'm grateful for the life I'm living, and I hope you are too. My only wish is that everyone could live together peacefully.
Mm-hmm. She clasps Rubuska's hand.
Like this, see?
Like what?
Our fingers are born separate and alone.
Okay, this is very wholesome, but I'm still very suspicious of her. I cannot help it.
But if we lock them together, they become one. Nothing can break them apart.
No, they don't. I could break free anytime I want.
Sure? The girl recoils slightly, but Ima's grip holds, gently yet firm.
Do you want to break free, Ruby?
Oh God, where is this going? Her pale hands are nearly translucent, faint blue veins showing through. Palm to palm, those threads intertwine, binding them. Uh-huh. Are they about to kiss?
Unite together and move into a new day as one? That's a truly unimaginable concept.
Dream though it was, the spirit of the times brought many who believed it could be real, wanting to believe the lands along the Danube could live as one.
Idealism does often come hand in hand with impracticality. Still, it's admirable to stand firm in your beliefs. Impractical or not, I respect it.
Her unexpected approval is met with an equally strange curiosity. Her needles continue their motion. With her left hand, she loops the yarn over the right needle tip, then deftly draws it back down. Each pull tightens the fabric, fortress walls forming beneath her fingers. When she speaks again, her voice has softened.
It's no difference to me. This is only a job. Deliver 13 carriages and our passengers from one point to another safely. That's it.
13 carriages? Are you sure?
The investigator catches the crucial number.
Seems unusual to choose an unlucky number for a train.
The needle halts.
I meant, including the locomotive.
Okay.
Rolling stock, then? I didn't want to be too technical.
It's fine, really. I suppose I should wish you luck, Conductress. After all, it is our common goal to have the train arrive safely, yes?
Which is why you've been allowed access here. Now.
The last stitch done, Corvus sets her work aside. Oh, that looks cute. A soft red scarf now rests in her lap.
It's a beautiful scarf. I'm sure Ima will appreciate it.
Thank you.
Oh, there was a smile I just noticed. I clicked it away. Alright. A flicker of a smile, yeah. Her gaze slips to the clock, checking the time.
Have you made any progress?
Not much, but I did find something helpful. The ticket reservation log. Could be useful to cross-check against what our passenger said.
She nods.
Good. We've been here long enough. If you'll excuse me, I have a job to do.
It's been a pleasure working with you, Conductress.
Together they rise and step out. A blizzard rages outside, buffeting the train as it speeds into the night. Alright. This is interesting so far. I wonder where this is gonna lead to. Alright, what now? What's this? News or a rumor? Sometimes rigorous reports and alley whispers are one and the same. Notice of the Danube Dawn resumed service. Vienna Pannonian Railways. Okay, Vienna Pannonian Railways announced yesterday that after a full year of maintenance, the Danube Dawn will officially resume service next Wednesday. The new train is set to drastically reduce travel time between Istanbul and Vienna, strengthening connections throughout the Danube region. Rumors, of course, soon followed. An engineer who wished to remain anonymous claimed that the train's remarkable performance might not be entirely due to human work. He reported glimpsing peculiar critter-like entities near the engine room and wheel bearings, somewhere between a beetle and a firefly in size, dark brown in color, with two slender antennae that glowed faintly red. The workers nicknamed them Scarlet Nightmares. They seem very fond of staying close to the engines, he said. When the machinery runs smoothly, they're lively. When it doesn't, they bunch together and start glowing bright red. Vienna Pannonian Railways declined to comment. However, several arcanobiology enthusiasts have suggested that these beings are far from ordinary critters. They might in fact be familiars of vampires, social, volatile creatures said to feed on the blood of laborers. I mean, this is the metaphor. This is the metaphor. This is rifantatio. I mean, they said it's real. People have long said the disappearance of the Danube Dawn's former conductor was connected to a vampire. Now these critters show up, and somehow it's the same story again. Maybe the train itself is a familiar of the vampires. Ooh, that would be interesting. Huh, if tickets weren't sold out, I'd get on board myself. Maybe even catch a few to show everyone. Don't joke around about that. Whether the so-called vampire familiar theory holds any truth or not, the Danube Dawn will depart on schedule. Will it truly reshape the Danube region's transport network, as promised by Vienna Pannonian Railways? Has it truly been touched by supernatural power? Only time will tell. Interesting, huh? So maybe... I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to use some kind of arcane mumbo-jumbo on the train to make it go faster and more reliant. That would make sense, but... Huh, okay. Okay. Specific critters, huh? That are familiars of a... potentially familiars of a vampire. That would be something interesting. Huh. Now that I think about it, how many do we have actually? How many stages? 19? Okay. Interesting. Anyway, let's do one more for today, because these parts I've been noticing while I was recording, these cutscenes tend to be pretty long on this on this side story. But let's see. The railway cat. The railway cat? Okay, back to the cat stuff. Vampire, where's the vampire? Has he gone to stoke the fire? Okay, it's a song. It's a song, a poem, or whatever. We must find him or the train can't start. Okay, interesting little song, poem, whatever. Seating carriage. The hour is late and the lamps dim. Passengers return to their compartments one by one, the soft sway of the train soothing them to sleep like a lullaby. Only 2 passengers remain in the shared space, seated face to face in silence. Right, I will not lie, I kind of forgot about you for a brief moment. I was busy thinking about other things. Alright, Verity.
Madam, would you mind putting down your pen? I need to take your information.
Verity, British, Arcanist. I like coffee, battered cod, and breezy nights.
Sounds British to me.
I hate deadlines and rainy days.
Don't we all?
There. That's all there is to know about me. Now, it's my turn to ask the questions.
Well, to be fair, rainy days are very nice. But not always. Not always, but they're very nice. They're very chill. Also, I didn't brought this up earlier, but she has interesting ornaments in her scarf. Like dried leaves? Huh. That's interesting. The editor sets down her pen, then leans deep, as if passing along a secret.
Have you found it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, that's a no, then.
So yeah, she's looking into the same thing. Whatever is tied to this train. She waves her hand half-heartedly.
No matter. I'm sure even the most compelling of stories would turn to a dull report when put in your hands.
Whoa.
Goodbye. Best of luck with your work.
Whoa, that was a diss. Semmelweis closes her pen and files, but the editor, struck by a thought, speaks again.
But since you've been looking so diligently, I suppose I might throw you a bone.
Okay.
Yes?
She leans closer still, giving a wink to the investigator.
Rumor is, many passengers aboard this train have heard crying during the night.
Oh God.
Crying? What kind of crying?
A child or something?
It starts soft, then turns to a hissing sound, lasting, echoing, and then, all of a sudden, it stops.
So, the critters. More than likely that story is true. She grips her own throat, smiling at the investigator.
Like a kitten being strangled.
Did we need that in the background?
Well, how did you like my little ghost story?
Wait,
charming.
There's something behind you, hanging in midair. It looks like a strangled kitten.
Zemmel, please. Zemmel, please. Expressionless, Semmelweis shuts down the clumsy joke.
A good attempt, really. But not nearly enough to work on me.
But what if there really is a kitten? The editor straightens, but doesn't shed her smile.
Back to your work, then. Little Miss Clueless.
Damn, these two are having a verbal catfight right now. The registration is finally done. Feeling a trace of fatigue, Semmelweis returns to her seat and opens her files to review.
One of the few trains that travels across the peninsula. A crew with as of yet unidentified backgrounds and a haunted carriage. All passengers on the manifest have been registered. No notable discrepancies to be found.
She stows the papers. Everything falls into place too neatly. Every absurdity justified, but something is off.
And still no sign of the menace. It seems the key to all this lies with the conductress.
Mm-hmm.
What is she hiding?
Well, indeed. No?
We're stopping?
Yeah, that was very loud. Where did you...
Excuse me, sir? Why is the train stopping? I just got into sleep.
The steward hurries through the corridor, calming the aroused passengers.
Apologies for the interruption. I'm afraid the train must come to a temporary stop.
Oh boy,
The
yeah?
railhead is impassable because of the heavy snow. The situation is being dealt with as we speak. Please stay in your rooms and remain calm. The dining carriage will come around to deliver nighttime desserts. We have Leipzig Larcake and Turkish Delight. Should you require anything else, please let me know.
Leipzig. And Turkish Delights.
Snow?
Is it really snow? She lifts the corner of the curtain. Snowflakes drift outside, brushed about lazily in the waning storm.
Snow indeed, but it hardly seems heavy enough to warrant a stop.
The story is quickly turning into a story that here in Croatia is known as Vlak u snijegu, which basically translates to train in snow, literally. Like a train that gets stuck in snow, essentially. But, okay, interesting. On the other side of the train, the little vampire remains fast asleep. She's snoozing away. What is her companion doing? Rubuska lies sprawled on the sofa, breathing evenly. The day's turbulence has worn her down. A new friend's comfort was the best lullaby.
How odd. I've never known a vampire to sleep at night.
So you do know vampires? She reaches out, inching toward the sleeping face. Good God, the clock!
Time.
The stewardess shakes her head, brushing the hair from the girl's cheek.
Look at this smile on her face. She must be having sweet dreams. It's a shame I have to go.
What are you, a dream eater? She rises and quietly closes the door. Light fades into shadow until the room is swallowed in darkness.
Nighty-night, Ruby.
Uh-huh. Alright, temporary stop. In the middle of nowhere, the air reeks of damp wood, rot, snow, and conspiracy. A girl drifts among the trees like a phantom, fading into and then reappearing in the dark. The conductress has been waiting in the snow, crushing flakes in her palm.
You're late. Did something happen?
Oh, okay.
No, sorry. I was just making sure the vampire girl was asleep.
Did anyone see you?
The train, the forest, and the winter winds conspire in grey silence. Snow falls calmly but steadily.
I was careful. No one saw me.
Uh-huh.
Good. They're expecting us.
Uh-huh. Ooh. The two move toward the rear of the train, vanishing into the heavy snow. Snow prints follow.
Just as I thought.
Okay, hold on. Snow prints follow another figure trailing them. Okay, they're sneaking off somewhere. And this is where the scene ends, you dinguses. Alright. Do we have anything special that pops up? Oh, we do. We do. What is this? Measured words. A skilled investigator learns the most from the fewest words. Passenger information log. Sonia, 60 years old. Okay, the old woman. A noblewoman, sharp-tongued and fussy, seemingly fleeing from the war. 60 years of pride might have made it hard for her to face reality. She was supposed to travel with her butler, but tickets for the Danube Dawn were nearly impossible to get. It seems war treats nobles and commoners alike, or perhaps her family's status isn't quite as lofty as she makes it seem. Could be both reasons. Could be both. After 10 minutes of complaining about having to travel alone with no butler to set her table or press the creases from her skirt, she finally boarded by herself. Do people really spend their whole lives learning to place their cutlery at a perfect 45-degree angle? In any case, she's the archetype of a noblewoman straight out of an oil painting, gown in hand. Let's hope that on her road of escape, she learns what the world is really like. Would be very good, yeah. Arbuthnot? Okay, 45 years old, middle class, a decent, respectable gentleman. Oh, is that the British guy? Nothing remarkable about his demeanor, just an ordinary man who fits neatly into his social standing. A businessman with investments in Eastern Europe, railways and oil. Vital infrastructure and strategic resources. He's well connected and has an eye for opportunity. The war cost him dearly, and he worries for his future. Special times demand special measures. What troubles him isn't death or hunger, it's the thought of losing a life of luxury forever. Yeah, look, war will change a lot of things. A lot of things. Do not enter. Oh, right. Yeah, she was earlier meeting with military people. Okay, but this is where we're gonna be ending for today with the story, and next time we're gonna continue. If it's 19 stages, I'm gonna see how long the cutscenes are gonna be for the next couple of them, and maybe if they're not too long enough, we can maybe do it in one go. But we'll see about that. For now, this is where we're gonna stop the story. And we go over to the polls, so let's do that. Alright, time to... Oh yeah, it is her, that is her promotional dress. Alright. But yeah, so, let's pull for the bratty vampire, shall we? Also, the thing that I was saying at the beginning of today's video about something else around the polls, I'm probably gonna try and pull for a knight, because considering I did select him here, and see how it goes. I do have a lot of resources, but it kinda depends on how this is gonna go. I think I have, like, what, ripples in water? I think I have 110 pull in here, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Let's see, first 10 pull. Oh, actually, wait, I forgot to check what she does. So yeah, she has healing, huh? Shadow Sentry. The flute's gentle tune drifts forth, an ancient lullaby, its melody echoing the longing between the living and the departed, huh? So mass heal restores health to all allies, yeah. To the user's max HP as well, okay. No critical chance for the healing. Okay, so it's just a straight up heal. Grants the user's current HP times 12% points of Shadow Cloak to all allies Shadow Friend, huh? Shadow Cloak. For every point of Shadow Cloak owned, gains max HP plus 1. For every 200 or 300 points of Shadow Cloak owned, gains critical damage, ultimate might plus 1%. Okay, and what's Shadow Friend? At the start of the round, loses current... Oh, okay. Loses current HP to convert Rubuska's HP depleted by this effect, okay, into Shadow Cloak points. Ah, okay. Hold on. Should be in here, right? Whenever an ally loses HP, accumulates points of blood thief. Oh, you're part of the blood thief thing. Okay, makes sense. All allies have Shadow Friend when Rubuska is present. Whenever an ally reaches full capacity of Shadow Cloak, Rubuska gains Moxie. Okay. Rubuska can reserve up to 3 excess Moxie. Okay. Replenishes at the end of the round if applicable. When entering battle, max HP max HP plus 5%. When entering battle, grants all allies Grace of Rubuska. Grace of Rubuska. Survive a lethal attack and recover. Oh. Okay, removes upon trigger unstackable, undispellable. Oh. So a one-time guaranteed survive? Oh, that's pretty neat actually. Holy hell. After an ally is attacked, Rubuska restores all max HP times 12% to all allies, triggering up to 3 times per round. No critical chance for a heal. Whoa, okay, that sounds pretty nice. Midnight Mischief, yeah. Hear their whispers, see their wings as they flutter skyward in the serene moonlight. One target attack loses current HP. Damage, reality damage. This attack counts as a retribution. Okay. Grants the user's max HP points of Shadow Cloak to all allies, Shadow Friend. Oh, okay, interesting. All Rubuska the first. Okay, yeah. No need to rush, everyone will be granted an audience to pay homage to her. One target buff. Grants Shadow Feast. Okay. Empties all allies' points of Shadow Cloak except the targets. The target then gains 20% of all the emptied points of Shadow Cloak combined. Shadow Cloak points gained this way do not affect the target's normal gains of Shadow Cloak points and can exceed the upper limit. Shadow Cloak points gained this way grant 80% critical damage ultimate might bonus as normal. Oh, okay. Shadow Cloak points gained this way are removed when this status ends. Okay. Also restores the user's max HP to all allies. Okay, so mass heal and a seemingly big buff for a single target. That's neat. What teams is she actually? Considering she's Blood Thief, I'm presuming she is with the French Gargoyle, right? I actually, she's then part of that team, right? That I was literally just using. I'm guessing. Anyway, let's see. First 10 pull. And Fiver. Alright. Oh, I didn't even notice it literally gives me a 10 pull in the bottom right corner. Is that new? I didn't notice it before. Is that new? Did I literally just add? I think they did. Okay. I never noticed this before. Okay, so that's 2. 3. Alright, yeah. 4. Alright, here we go, right? Woo! Earth? It's mineral. Hey!
Rubuska, the greatest vampire of the century, graces you with her presence. Now where is my welcome banquet? Oh, I do hope there's bonita.
Alright, that went well. Okay, that left me with a lot of resources. Good. Alright, let's try and get him. I mainly want him now because number 1, there is a skin for him on the pass, and number 2, I do want to at one point do his story, and I do want to kind of get his trust up and everything. So let's see. I don't know if this first 10 pull counts from. I don't even know when did I did this? On the 26th. What did I don't even remember why I tried that. Anyway, let's see this. That's an immediate dud. Second one. Three 5-stars though, okay. Alright. I think all of those are... Actually, no, I don't think all of those are maxed.4... 5? Oh, is it him? Is it the knight? What was he again? He was... Yeah, he was spirit. That's him. Okay. Yep.
Someone is just a knight, nameless, wandering, beholden to thee for taking me in. If thou dost not mind, please let someone serve thee till the end.
Alright, knight acquired. There we go. That was very successful. They still have 20k. Holy shit. Okay, now I can actually get his trust up, so I can actually get him ready for whenever I'm gonna get around to do his his anecdote, so we can get through that. But okay, this will be then it for this episode. Very interesting story so far. And the vampire thing, the train is interesting, the conductors have definitely something shady about them. And I guess I'll see next time what the shady parts are, but I am not trusting the little one. The little one is making me way too suspicious about whatever the hell she either is or what what she's doing. Oh boy, hopefully that is just a red herring. But anyway, so far, story is very entertaining and I do like it. And we'll see next time where it's gonna lead. Potentially, depending on how long the next couple of cutscenes is, I'm either gonna split it into 2 parts or we're gonna just complete it in one go. But we shall see about that next time. For now, thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did so, please consider leaving a like. It would help out a lot. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And if you want to support me more directly, memberships are open on our channel. Like I always say, no video will be behind a membership. It's purely there for support, so thank you very much to all the members already doing so. Much appreciated. And I hope you all have a fantastic day wherever you are. And I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.